Hi everybody, how y'all doing? Hope all is well. Sorry I'm running late, but hey, I tried. I did my best to try to get as much as I could, and I just couldn't. So I didn't even have time to get dressed. So charge it to my heart. Just charge it to my heart. And welcome. Why? Okay, I'm reading something real quick. Why won't Tim Savage just go away? We want to put you to bed, sir. Man, ain't nobody interested in talking to you. Jordan doesn't even talk to you or your wife. Wow, okay. I don't know what's going on with that, but welcome. You guys, I am gonna start with something, okay? Like I said, we're here to talk about the court case, the civil suit between RSK and Don Russell, Robert, no, excuse me, Don Russell versus the people you have up on the screen. Okay, so we're gonna talk about that, but I'm gonna start off with a disclaimer. This is not to bash anyone, Miss um, Kelly Rogers. This is not to bash anyone. This is to point out the lies from the truth, to discuss this civil suit, to discuss what was said then and what's being said now to get a lawsuit. This is what we're here to do. So, like I said, you guys forgive me. It's only me. I don't. I try to chop the thing down so we can be able to listen to it without listen to a long version of it. Um, it's getting overwhelming to me. I am so overwhelmed with this and just trying to, you know, get it together. But hey, I know people on live. I did have my thing up showing that I will be on live around this time, but hey, it is what it is. Um, that's why we can't get information out like we supposed to, but because everybody interferes with the other one. But like I always say, there is a playback. Wow. Okay, so we're gonna get started. And I don't care who's here and who's not here, so I'm just get started. People can always go back and look. Um, we have 1,000 people online as we speak, but I want to start off with this first, and then I'm gonna start off. I want to start off at this minute mark here. Okay. Sorry, you guys, just give me a second. I tried my best. I didn't have time yesterday, so hey, just charge it to my heart. I think it was the 11 mark, 11:20 mark. I'm waiting on updates also from the court to see what happened in court. But I want to say this right here to all the people that sit here and discredit Don. You guys, this guy to me, I think really care about Robert Sylvester Kelly. Um, oh, how I'm gonna do this without blessing, blessings. Hello, everybody. Um, just be a little patient with me. Let me see. My heart, just listening. Oh God, I tried. I won't be able to play it to the entirety, but I'll just play it for what I have. I just didn't have time, you guys. I didn't have time. I'm just being honest. I didn't. So we're gonna start off with this. I'm gonna play this right here first, and then I'll talk about the situation with Robert, and I'll tell y'all about Dunn and why this guy is still going through what he's going through and not giving up on Robert. He's still intending, while he have opportunity to go to court, he still have he's still trying to prove Robert's innocence, you guys, with certain things. He's trying to prove what he knows, and he's trying to actually fight for Robert, and he's trying to fight for himself with this law $50 million lawsuit. It's a $50 million lawsuit, and then I'll read some of the information that I have about the lawsuit. I think it's the 10-minute mark. 10 minutes, 11, 10, 11 mark. Yeah.
Okay. Were you in love with him?
No.
Okay, so, but it was more like you were just sort of feeling like you ought to be there type thing.
Kind of looking for validation,
Yeah.
I would say. I think it definitely in that time, I was in a really kind of confused state. At 19, at 18, I had my first real relationship. That was the most abusive, crazy relationship I ever had outside of being with R.Kelly. That was physical. This person had ran me over with his car, drugged me out of his house by my hair, thrown food on me in public places. So I kind of, at that time, I just wanted to feel like, okay, I'm good enough for somebody. And if you're good enough for a legend, then who can deny you, right?
Yeah.
At the time, I absolutely don't think that any of that applies to me now.
Yeah.
Now I seek validation and I get my confidence from myself. But at the time, I definitely say I was looking for something.
It must have taken a tremendous amount of courage to make the decision.
Okay. So let's talk about this part. Now, did you guys hear Faith speak on how this guy did her? How this guy um, hurt her? Why she didn't take him to court, or he broke. Thank you. This is what I'm I'm gonna get there. And so I'm gonna make sure I stay on topic, you guys. I'm gonna make sure I stay on this. I'm gonna make sure I stay on this lawsuit. And I'm gonna get out of here real quick, and I'm gonna go into the one that I broke down with her um saying all of this stuff about Robert. She said it was on here. She said it was a female. So I'm gonna pull this up real quick. I just want y'all to hear that part. I'm so wore out. This is my video, so I can play it to full video. And the title, if you want to go back to it, did Faith Roger use Robert Kelly? And then I'll let you guys hear exactly what Kelly Rogers said to old girl here. I was trying to download it. I'm gonna push play on this, and then I'll listen and see if I can start working on some of the stuff while y'all looking at this video real quick, because I'm trying to figure out what this lawsuit is headed to and why. But I'm still waiting on more details on the lawsuit. Like I said, I gave y'all who was on the witness stand. Expert witness was also on the witness, has already testified. Like I said, Don Russell testified. Who else? Let me check my email. Let play this, and I'll just check the email real quick.
Strong and confident. What was your decision when you decided to start dating R. Kelly?
When I met R. Kelly, I was 19. I was fresh out of a relationship that wasn't any better. I had been dating this person before I graduated and after. So that relationship, that was really, I felt like when I met R. Kelly, I kind of was in the mode of recovery. So I wanted to feel important. I wanted to feel like I mattered to somebody. My first relationship, this person had ran me over with their car, broke my foot. I had been stabbed behind this individual. So it was like, I really was not in a place where I shouldn't have been dating anybody.
Wow. God bless her little heart. But we're gonna talk about it. So she's she didn't mention that person's name like she's mentioning R. Kelly's name. So it just make you wonder. Now this person was really physical with her, and I mean whether it's a man or a woman she was dating, because the next clip she said him, but this clip here she said her. So this person ran over her, broke her foot, and and things like that, caused bodily damage to her. So my thing was, why you're not out speaking on this man, and why Me Too is not calling this man or woman out that Faith Rogers was in a relationship with, that was really really dangerous, and that's attempted murder there. So my question is, where is this person that attempted to murder you? And then being in a relationship like that, um some people, when they get out of a bad relationship, they're longing to find something better, to stick their tongue out at the ex, like, I got somebody better than you, nah, 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 whatever. So my thing is, and this topic with Faith Rogers, did Faith Rogers get into this relationship, or whatever you call it? I'm not gonna call it a relationship, because she said she didn't love Robert and things like that. So did she get in this relationship to retaliate against the person that actually did the harm to her and hurt her? And is she upset because she wanted Robert to actually only be with her and wanted a relationship? She wanted to walk the red carpet. She wanted to be at the award show. She wanted to be, this woman by his side, to prove to this man that actually did bodily harm to her, and that I can find somebody greater. So, those are some questions that we should, bring forth too. Is it, are you mad at Robert because it didn't work out, and this is an embarrassment to you because you wanted to, stick your middle finger up at the ex that caused these bodily harm to you, breaking your arm, pulling your hair out, dragging you out the house by the hair, throwing food in your face in the public, and things like that. So is is it anger and retaliation that you're going towards Robert with because of your past relationship? And it seemed like to me, this is what I see, with these females, even when Robert gave them the option and let them know, like, I'm not gonna, settle down. And I mean, this is right. We all want somebody that, want somebody that's gonna settle down. We don't want to, you know, be sharing a man, but when this man put that out there on the table, letting you know whether he's rich or he's the average Joe, that is your decision to make. I will deal with it or I walk away. So you can't like accept the terms and then thinking you're going to change a person's, way of thinking, you know. And that, let's move on to the next clip and we'll discuss this some more.
Um, and I don't even like the word victim because I don't feel like I'm a victim. I'm a young woman, and let's be clear, I made a choice to be involved with that person.
Yeah.
Do I feel like everything he did was right? Hell no.
Yeah.
But I had a choice, and that's why I walked away.
Yeah.
I did not move in with him. I did not live with him. I did not take any money from him.
Yeah.
There's a choice you have, and
I made that choice to be with that person. That's what I'm talking about. Accountability. And on this one here, this clip here, she's speaking about, she made that choice to be with this man. And did he do everything right? Hell no. And that's with all relationships here. They don't, we don't expect for everybody to be walking perfect and walking on water, making, water into wine and stuff, she had not acknowledged that, and she acknowledged that, I'm responsible. And then she said, I walked away. She didn't say they had to kick down doors and come in this man's home and rescue me. She did not mention about rape. She did not mention that either. She said she did not take money from him. And according to information that I have.
Okay, you guys. Let me. I have some key points I want to play as well, and then I want to play to entirety the video before this one. I want to play that, and then we're going to talk about the law. So I'm going to pull that up and let you guys see that as well. Let me get out of this and let y'all actually see that they are being sued for $50 million as we speak. They want to be everything as long as it involves raw. I'm gonna let y'all hear what her mother said. What I'm gonna have to do is delete the other ones because I didn't have time to. I didn't have time. So let me try to upload this real quick. And let me pull up this document. So let me see which document this one is. Okay. It's talking about the summons. It's saying that defendant Robert Sylvester Kelly and RSK Enterprise LLC was served with a summons and a complaint on December the 22nd, 2022 at 11:40 a.m. They said defendant Donnell Russell was served with a summons and complaint on January the 8th, 2022 at 10:15 a.m. Defendant I never Indie Bills Corporation was served with a summons and complaint on April the 6th at 2022. I'm sorry. On April the 6th, 2022 at 4:45. Okay. And I'll pull it up in a minute. And they said no responsive pleading was ever filed. Okay. Pleading was ever filed. Responsive pleading should have been filed as followed. January 11th, 2022, for the defendant Kelly and RSK. January 28th, 2022, okay, he was in prison. in holdings. Okay. For the defendant Russell, and April the 26th, 2022, for defendants Indy Bill Corporation, upon consideration of motions by plaintiff, the court grants judgment by default on January 19th, 2023. So they were trying to do a default, right? They were trying to say nobody was responding. And they asked for amount of damages, $50 million. Okay. They tried to, Don Russell, Robert Sylvester Kelly, RSK Enterprise LLC, Indy Bill Corporation, or the people that they tried to sue. But I noticed they didn't mention anything about the default for RSK Enterprise. Let's go up here real quick to see. I'm on another side, you guys, so I don't see. Okay, let me go into the other one. That's the download. Okay, that's downloading that. Let me go ahead and upload this real quick, you guys. Hopefully it'll upload real fast. Welcome to the chat, everyone. Welcome to the chat. Hope everybody's doing great. I know 2 people online, but the transcript be sent to the judge showing Lisa Van Allen was incredible. And I'm gonna tell you something. People can say what they want to say about Dunn. I hear that Dunn is in there trying his best to do what he needs to do to get a this thing going for to prove this about Faith, to prove that what her mother is saying is a lie, and and Faith, because they're trying to say she's emotionally distraught, and she's suffering, and she's been through hell because she dealt with Robert. But didn't she just say on there that she went through this here because she got with Robert because she was trying to, and I'll play it again. I'm gonna play it one more time so y'all can hear what she said. I always like for it to come out their mouths. And people can say what they want to say about this man, Dunn, but I'm gonna put it like this. Because if it was anybody else, if it was like the people that the friends, so-called friends Robert got now, they took their tails and moved the hell on. This man has been sentenced to go to prison. Okay, he's being sued by Faith, Robert's ex-in-laws, Lisa, his ex-girlfriends, and and then this other guy, Rod. He was supposed to be I forgot. I don't know what he was. I'm gonna find out who he is. What role did he play as far as Robert? You know, he Don could have said F it. Everybody has I don't know. I don't know. I ain't gonna say, I ain't gonna mention nothing about her and her cookies and nothing like that, because I don't want nobody saying that I'm bashing the black girls, the black ladies. But I do know that it's a lot of BS in this. It's all about money, and I'm gonna pull up. I'm also gonna pull up what Miss Rogers said on Lifetime. I'm gonna pull that up too. Let me download this here. Oh, my Lord. Jesus, just take the wheel and just hold my little hands. I'm so tired. Okay. Let's see. So this is 22. Okay. I'm gonna have to let this thing read while I'm doing whatever I'm doing because I'm trying to. I tried. Okay, I tried my best to get everything in order so I won't be out of place. But we're gonna talk about this, and she will be on topic, and she will stay on topic today. Oh my gosh. Hold up. I thought I did download it. I thought I did. Okay. So I'm gonna have to open it in the file. I thought I opened it in the files. Is this it right here? Open the file. Okay. So I gotta open it in files and stuff. I'm trying to let this thing do its do. Help me out. Okay, which one is it? Is it that one? I think so. Okay. So y'all can get to read it, see it. I'm sure it to
Delaware
you.
County Office 20, West 3rd Street, P.O. Box 1670, Media, Pennsylvania, 19063, voice 610-627-9777, fax 610-627-97871, Liberty Place, 52nd floor, 1650, Market Street, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, 1910, no 160759/2021. Dear Mr. Russell, please allow this letter to serve as a demand to immediately withdraw your pleading postured as a counterclaim against Lizette Martinez, Lisa Van Allen, Kelly Rogers, Faith Rogers, Roderick Gartrell, and Jem Pratts, plaintiffs in the above captioned matter, filed in the above referenced matter on December 6, 2022. If you do not agree to withdraw your pleadings postured as a counterclaim, plaintiffs in the above captioned matter will seek reimbursement of all costs it has incurred and continues to incur litigating the frivolous pleading postured as a counterclaim that you have filed, as well as appropriate sanctions and attorneys' fees. Please be aware that this notice and demand will be attached to the attorney affidavit and motion seeking sanctions made pursuant to 22 NYCRR 130-1.1 and CPLR 83038 if your counterclaim is not withdrawn immediately. Page December 2nd, 9, 2022 in your December 6, 2022 filings entitled Notice of Filing and Affidavit of Negative Averment, Opportunity to Cure, and Counterclaim, all of which is an improper pleading, you make defamatory claims that plaintiffs in the above captioned matter do not have lawful proof of claim and there is no evidence to the contrary. See Affidavit of Negative Averment, Opportunity to Cure, and Counterclaim, P2. See also CPLR 1011, 2103. You further state that the complaint and summons filed in the above captioned matter is dishonor in commerce, theft, fraud, conspiracy, racketeering, and this unlawful claim has damaged third-party plaintiff ID. This assertion is blatantly false, as you have been convicted of committing the very crimes that underlie the complaint, and that caused great injury to the plaintiffs in the above captioned complaint. 1. Moreover, the legal claims you lodge against plaintiffs in the above captioned matter are false, meritless, and can only be seen to harass or maliciously injure. Count 1 of the purported counterclaim states that Fieden, Monschlutzi, SMB, and the above captioned plaintiffs violated USC Title 18 U.S. Code 241, Conspiracy Against Rights. See Affidavit of Negative Averment, Opportunity to Cure, and Counterclaim, P3. However, it is well established that violation of a criminal statute under 18 U.S.C. 241 does not allow for civil recovery and therefore will be summarily dismissed. 2-1 Compare Complaint, 106 to 134 with Complaint, U.S. v. Russell, 20 CR 538, PGG, attached hereto as Exhibit A. See also, Verdict Sheet, U.S. v. Russell, 20 CR 538, PGG, attached hereto as Exhibit B. Finding you guilty of transmitting a threatening communication in interstate commerce in violation of 18 U.S.C. 875, c. in connection with your misconduct of threatening to shoot up the Newey house where the above captioned plaintiffs were harmed. Defendant Russell's Sentencing Memorandum. U.S. v. Russell, 20 CR 538, PGG, attached hereto as Exhibit C, P2, 7-8. As discussed in this memorandum, Mr. Russell built a successful, multifaceted career as an entertainer and entertainment executive who has helped countless artists. Indeed, it was in that capacity that Mr. Russell became connected with Mr. Kelly, leading to the missteps for which he will be sentenced. As noted, Mr. Russell has already been sentenced on the stalking case mentioned, infra. That case involved related conduct, namely unlawful conduct by Mr. Russell in connection with his attempts to help Mr. Kelly, emphasis added. Compare complaint 162 to 170 with complaint, U.S. v. Russell, 20 MJ 239, AMD, attached hereto as Exhibit D. See also, Judgment Sheet, U.S. v. Russell, 20 CR 427, AMD, attached hereto as Exhibit E. Defendant Russell's Sentencing Memorandum, U.S. v. Russell, 20 CR 427, AMD, attached hereto as Exhibit F, P2, as Mr. Russell explained to the court during his change of plea colloquy. He accepts responsibility for crossing the line in his attempts to curry favor with Robert Kelly by engaging inappropriately with Ms. Rogers, a named plaintiff in the above-captioned lawsuit suing Mr. Kelly. Mr. Russell recognizes that his conduct was unlawful. Mr. Russell built a successful, multifaceted career as an entertainer and entertainment executive who has helped countless artists. Indeed, it was in that capacity that Mr. Russell became connected with Mr. Kelly, leading to the missteps for which he has accepted responsibility and will be and was sentenced, emphasis added. 2 C. Cato v. Gansberg, No 15 CV 5323, DLI, LB, 2016 WL 659734, at asterisk 2, EDNY February 17, 2016. Plaintiff cannot avail himself of those federal criminal statutes 18 U.S.C. 241 and 242, as private persons have no authority to institute criminal prosecutions in the United States. Graham v. Usdeni, 2014 WL 550-6719, at asterisk 1, EDNY October 31, 2014. Plaintiff lacked standing to sue under 18 U.S.C. 241 and 242. See also Mace v. Gardella, 108 F.3d 329, at asterisk 1, 2d Sir 1997, affirming SUA spont dismissal of pro se civil action brought pursuant to 18 U.S.C. 241 and 242, unpublished. Counts 2 and 3 of the purported counterclaim are legally insufficient and improperly pleaded. The counterclaim, like all pleadings, must be sufficiently particular to give the court and parties notice of the transactions, occurrences, or series of transactions and occurrences, intended to be proved in the material elements of each cause of action. CPLR 3013. A counterclaim should be dismissed pursuant to CPRL 3211, A7, when the facts as alleged do not fit within any cognizable legal theory. Gomez Jimenez v. NY Law SCH. 103A.D.3D13, 16, 956 N.Y.S.2D 54, 58, 1st DEPT 2012, leave to appeal denied, no 2013 to 190, 2013 WL 123, 5500, NY March 28, 2013, quoting Phillips v. City of NY. 66A.D.3D 170, 174, 884 Y.S.2D 369, 372, 1st DEPT 2009. Although pleaded factual allegations are presumed true and are accorded favorable inferences on motions contesting the sufficiency of a counterclaim, it is well settled that allegations consisting of bare legal conclusions, as well as factual claims inherently incredible or flatly contradicted by documentary evidence, are not entitled to such consideration. Caniglia v. Chi Tribune NY News Syndicate Incorporated, 204A.D.2D 233, 233. 612 N.Y.S.2D 146.
Okay, let me pause that on that. Yeah, he's trying to he did a countersuit on him. For one, it's a lie. They lied about him working for Robert, him being a manager. He has videos showing where he has stated from when he first did an interview with the news people, he's not a manager. I'm not his manager. He got clips showing on multiple platforms. He said, I'm not his manager. I don't work for him. He has the clips where he said that he didn't. it was a conflict of interest. So, because James Mason was Robert's manager, it was a conflict of interest, and he rather been his friend because, it's more genuine or something like that to that fact. I just have to play that part too. Let's see. He's countersuing because they also said, tried to, on the Lifetime of Lies, the mother, Faith Rogers' mother, got on there and said that hope he has the one of Kelly saying there was no gun. I'm gonna play that. Believe me, he got all these clips, okay? He has the clips where this lady is saying what she's saying on the Lifetime, and trying to make it like it was done. He has the information showing that the person that she was, Faith Rogers' mother, was talking about was not Dawn Russell. It was her. What's that girl's? Oh, y'all, excuse me. I didn't have time to even write notes, so excuse me. Cash Jones' cousin Michael Williams was with her. Okay. And it was another person. Yeah, thank you, baby. So it's in my brain. I'm trying to download it as we speak. I didn't want to play that whole conversation because it would have took forever. But the key thing that Kelly Rogers said is what is going to be played. And the key thing that Faith Rogers was saying is going to be played, or has already been played today. I think that's been played today with Faith Rogers saying what she said. Okay, so I think that has been played today. I'm still waiting on more updates on the trial. Of course, a lot of people probably not interested in Don Russell and his money. It's his money, and they want people to take it because they don't care, because you have a lot of ignorant people on here. But it's a playbook, right? We have a playbook, right? And this woman said, I work for him. I want my check then. Give me my check. And that's another lie that this woman said. And that's going to be brought up in court as well. That this woman got on this thing and she lied. She taken information from the playbook, from these reptiles and all these people that were saying that she works for Don Russell. So who you think is connected to Larry, right? And Kelly Rogers be over there hanging out. She's the mod over there. Okay. So who's buddy with Larry? Okay. That's a playbook. Don has been saying he had clips and everything since they came for him. So, and I think this is last opportunity to get a chance to show the court these lies. And he ain't thinking about himself. He's like, I'm just gonna bring all this out to show them the stuff that this woman actually said, the stuff that the public didn't play, the stuff that the prosecutors didn't play. This is my opportunity to play this stuff now so they can see exactly these people for who they are. And he's still trying to prove this stuff. He could have walked away just like everybody else. Like, hell, damage has been done to me. The hell with it. But he's still going. God bless his little soul. Okay, let me look at this other. What is this? Okay, I got that. The other one was 80 pages, and I'm not going through the 80 pages. Not required. All pleading service not required. Bills. Not require physical examination. Oh, okay. None of this is required. But y'all want to sue somebody. I want to pull this up. Foreign exchange. Discovery proceeding now known to be necessarily completed. There are no outstanding requests for discovery. Oh, so we don't need no physical examinations. We don't need no medical reports. What kind of shit? So, okay, let me pull this up real quick and then I'll come back to this here. Give me a second. Now, which one is this? A9674. A6974. Let me show y'all what they're not requiring for this lawsuit. And you have Andrea Lee. You know Andrea Lee, brother. He was the bodyguard for Robert. And then he was on the Lifetime of Lies. Talking to. So Andrea Lee, brother, is in this lawsuit. I still don't know who Rod is. I gotta find out who Rod is. Okay. 9674A. 9674A. Is that it? Yeah. They ain't gotta have it. No medical reports. No physical examinations. Not required. Oh, it's not. So, okay, wait a minute. So, in a lawsuit, y'all saying y'all damaged. So we just gonna have an expert witness get on here that has not sat with these people for how many years they've been saying they were going through this. Especially Martinez. Where your stuff at? Where your reports and stuff at? Huh? So my booty itch. Okay, this is filing. What filing is this one? Let me. Okay, this is the second one. Exhibit. We seen this. We seen this. We seen this. What is this? My name is Alicia Russell. Oh. These are letters that was written. Profit. A lot of people wrote good stuff about Robert. I'll let y'all listen to what Miss June had to say, and his mother and his friend. No, this is a civil suit. So let me see who the judge is on this one. That's why I want to get everything together. But hey, charge it to my little heart. I did my damn best. Okay. Legal insufficient. Did we? Yeah, we talked about. No, this is another one. Okay, what is this? Oh, it's so much, y'all. Oh, Lord have mercy, Jesus. Okay. Miss June. None of them have reports, no reports. That's what I'm saying, so I can sue someone without. Thank you, Big Red. Look at this. Do we know who's the? I have to get that information for you guys. I don't know what time it is in New York. but I was waiting on information to come in. Um, I'm waiting. I'm waiting. So welcome to the chat, everybody. Sister didn't get a chance to do everything that she was gonna try to do, but I did my damn best. But yes, they want to sue for 50 million. Okay, this is the one we're on. Let's see. It should show. So this is in New York. This is who they showing that they're suing. So I guess she got a lawyer in Pennsylvania, and so she added all these other ones in it, because I think she added them because she needed more people to come in to try to plead her case on what she going through a whole lot. Medical action. There has been an order issued pursuit of section 202. I got my glasses upstairs, y'all. So I'm trying not to stare at this screen so much. Indicated if this action is brought as a class action. This is how much they're suing them for. 50 million. And this is not a class action. So I guess they're going to, whatever they win, they're going to split. I don't know. I don't know what that meant. No responsive pleading was ever filed. So they said they claimed that they sent Robert Hills. I doubt it. I don't know. So they was trying to get a default. They was trying to do just like, who was that? Jessica Simpson. Do y'all remember the girl that tried to sue Robert? Robert wasn't able to go show up in court, and his lawyers and stuff dropped out of it, and they got a default. He got default. That's what they tried to do here, but they couldn't say it was a default. So Donnell Russell came in and did a countersuit on their ass real quick. Like, I'm gonna do a countersuit, and it is what it is. So we're gonna do a countersuit on you. Yeah, it's Heather Williams. Okay. I thought so. I kept saying Heather Williams, but I want to make sure. Okay. Because I haven't had time to just really, really make sure. I just want to make sure before I mention a name. It's a lot in trying to get all this stuff together. Miserable women who need to move on. This thing is still downloading. So we'll go back to the video, then we'll come back over to this videos here. So they was trying to get Dawn to drop their countersuit. And this was showing where they did the filing and stuff like that. So they did all this stuff in 2023, and trial came up real fast. I don't know for this lawsuit. I never seen one. Supreme Court in New York. This is the docket, you guys. The Supreme Court. I don't know if everything ended. I'm not sure. I'm just waiting on stuff to come as it come, y'all. Okay, 2022-9. Pull this up real quick. And so, who and to shut their ass down? Go. Yeah, he did a countersuit. He was like, y'all got me messed up. Y'all done sit here and y'all done lie. Y'all said I worked for this man. Y'all trying to say, and the case proves and shows that Robert had no involvement in this. Look, Oh, look at your name. That's funny. What name? Look at what name? I'm trying to see what's my what. Look at what name. Oh, okay. You. Oh, decree declare in December filing entitled notice of filing affidavit negative. Okay, that is we electronically. So this is the one we talked about this one. I showed y'all that one yesterday. Okay. Hopefully this is on the thing so I can let y'all listen to it louder on. Y'all, just forgive me. I swear, don't forgive me, Lord. Is it here? Did it download? Yay, it did. Okay. It downloaded. I downloaded. Let y'all finish listening to this while I upload this. Okay, this is a letter from Donnell Russell's mother. Let y'all at least listen to what she had to say and some of the family members had to say about Dawn for the court thing when he was in court. His wife also.
Dear Judge Gardeve, my name is June of the family Barrett and I am Donnell Russell's mother. Donnell is an heir of the Barrett family legacy, which has a history of helping others that began in the food service industry in the late 1940s. His early years were spent in the family's 4th grocery store located on Chicago's west side by the time he was born. Donnell, who was born on a Friday, is a Friday's child, who is loving and giving, which totally describes him to a T, as explained by my mother, his grandmother. He was always a happy and very expressive child growing up. His common quest is to enjoy the basic human desires to live a happy and meaningful life, like most people, and he embraces the need to feel connected to others. His giving nature has attracted individuals that see his willingness to help others as weakness to be taken advantage of. But even as I reflect on his past experiences, he's never become jaded when people have taken advantage of his giving and good nature. He always chalks it up to a lesson he needed to learn, which is one of his amazing characteristics. For givers like Donnell, his connection with others has taught him how to screen who he allows into the network of his life. It's been a constant lesson for him on how to recognize who is authentic and who may have ulterior motives. Donnell, as a performing artist, has traveled the world and received so much appreciation from the audiences he's performed in front of. But instead of receiving the same or any level of appreciation from individuals he helps, he usually receives envy, jealousy, and condemnation from stagnated individuals that can't seem to relate to his expanded knowledge and world experiences. But Donnell believes in giving them the benefit of a doubt, that eventually they will come to appreciate what he offers. Even though they usually don't, it doesn't stop Donnell from assisting the next individual, because he believes in developing people, no matter what their circumstances are. While living in California for a year, providing risk management services for longtime colleague for his chain of restaurants, Donnell saw the opportunity to give out meals to the homeless in the area. He developed a giving program where all the unsold food dishes, that was usually thrown away, were put into take-out meal containers. After everything was packaged, a few of the food prep team members would pack the containers in their cars and drive to different sites where the homeless had tents pitched to distribute the meals each evening. Donnell has always tried to reduce other people's suffering. He's actually driven by his need to assist others with improving their life, but very seldom does the personal recipient of his offers and sacrifices show much gratitude until they realize what they've lost in him as a friend. We live in a world that is filled with traumatized people, and even though Donnell has experienced traumas as a youth in his own life, he doesn't live a life of woundology. He doesn't inflict any trauma within his relationships. On the contrary, he tries to assist others with a path to healing. Like how Donnell is the sole provider for an 8-year-old child, who has experienced trauma from being abandoned by an unfit mother that lost custody of her son to the Department of Human Services. That page 1 of 2 case 1:20 CR 00538 PGG document 91-1 filed December 5, 22 page 1 of 2 placed this innocent child in what they saw as a secure, safe, and nurturing environment. Now that the custody battle he was involved in has ended, Donnell's presence in this child's life is of the utmost importance, or otherwise the child could falter. Donnell's also in a relationship with his female partner, where he's assisting her as co-provider, as well as a father figure role model for her 3 young sons ages 19, 16 and 9. They have developed a good partnership in business that has the potential to grow into something solid, with the right commitment. Donnell's extensive business knowledge and continuous presence is necessary for that solid growth to happen. Donnell was always encouraged and supported to develop his own pathways as a performing artist and not wait for opportunities, but to make things happen. This led him to his first business venture at 19. He called it YBM, which stood for Young Black Men, that produced a tap dance revue that toured the Chicago public schools for 3 school years. He has a very hard-working attitude, always spending long hours, 7 days a week developing his business venture. His current venture LNDY Build is a robust compilation and accumulation of his 35-plus years in the performing and creative arts, geared to assist unseasoned and seasoned artists to a path that provides all the resources needed to develop a successful independent community. He's providing the next generation of artists with a valuable resource that took him years to figure out, as a means to give back to the future. Donnell would never use or participate in anything that could hurt or bring harm to another. He freely shares information that provides tested solutions like LNDY Build does, because he's so thoughtful and considerate toward others. He really tries to assist individuals with developing a skill to uplift them, that the world needs. His agenda has always been to become useful, caring and connected, but his valuableness isn't always recognized, embraced, or appreciated, but he helps people anyway. As Donnell's mother, I know my son is someone who cares about others and freely shares what he's learned that could assist them with solving their problems, someone who understands what's in it for them. There's no limit to what a giving soul like Donnell can accomplish or the peace and joy he seeks in his own existence. He's a great provider and protector, by nature. We've been a great mother-son team in business, as well as dynamic friends. We have an impenetrable bond that can never be broken. It's troubling to me how a man that has done so much for his fellow men and society as a whole, is now facing being cut off from transforming people's bad news into good news. Thank you for allowing me to offer my personal testament. Sincerely, page 2 of 2 case 1:20 CR 00538 PGG document 91-1 filed December 5th, 20.
Okay, that was a letter from Miss June, and that was so sweet. She's talking about her son, and it shows he still, no matter how people doing him and mistreating him, he still fighting for his friend Robert, and people don't even know it. Okay, who is this nonprofit board member, retired college leader, enterprise? I'm aware of. Nonprofit. I remember I went, and this is true, what their family did by giving to the community and feeding the community, because I went back and did some research on looking at it a while back, because I was trying to find out, give information on Dunn. I was trying to find out a lot of stuff about him and who he is, and if he's legit, if his business legit, and stuff like that. And this is one from his this is his partner. I'm waiting on this thing to upload. Hopefully it upload. I'm trying to send it to my thing. Okay, the size is too big. Doggone it. How am I gonna get this? Okay. Let me see if I can upload it. Okay.
Hay trucos que te hacen la vida más fácil. Se puede. El mejor truco.
I'm gonna see if I can upload it to Facebook real quick. And I'll just get out of this real quick and let y'all finish looking at this video. And I'm gonna while this video playing, I'm gonna pull up what Miss Rogers said on Lifetime of Lies. Just still waiting on more information to come in, guys. So bear with me.
She was being taken. Sometimes you get a different. Gonna walk through each, like interviews that she said, and just hear how different the tone is from now all the way back then. Are they changing these tones because they getting caught up in something? They see that there's information being put out there that's telling the truth about them. What is it?
Continue developing a relationship with him regardless the advice you were getting from the outside.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why do you think that is? What do you think was going on inside your brain? You said you thought about it a lot.
I feel like because this is a person that I only know through the media, what the media says. When you're in front of people and you talk to them and you get to be around them, sometimes you get a different side of them, the same way me and you have conversations that I've never had with anybody else. And there's things that people may think or know, but you don't know until you meet that person.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and you were with him for a year,
right, roughly about a year.
And did you live in the house with him?
I did not.
Okay.
I don't understand why these women got on this mainstream media and press conferences and things like that, speaking to the press, giving this information as if they were in this man's home, bound down, locked down, chained down in basements, locked. It was doors on the locks on the doors and chains on the doors, and they couldn't escape. And this woman wasn't even living with him. I'm just trying to understand it.
During that year that you started to think, okay, I need to start to extricate myself out of this. I need to maybe this isn't right. Or when did you start to have bad feelings about it?
It was kind of like when you battle with yourself about what's normal, what's not normal, what's wrong, what's right. And I could say at 19, you think you're grown, you think you know everything, but you're really getting lots of influences from everywhere else. So I have older sister here saying, he's a legend. What are you doing? Then I have my friends, oh, he's older, he's more mature, you're gonna learn. So I can't say that I was being 100% true to myself at the time. I definitely was doing what everybody else wanted me to do, including him. I definitely was a people pleaser.
My goodness, because we had Lisa Van Allen, and then we had the Charlemagne, the asshole. They said that he had a flute. And R. Kelly had this flute, and he was blowing his flute, and he had, he was bringing the women, the females up in the house through the flute. So your influence was your friends and everybody hyping you up. Girl, you hit the jackpot. You better go for that. That's the king of R&B. I can just, I'm just, paying attention to her and listening to what she say, and and her swag and her appeal, and she just this more like one of those valley girls, the cheerleader girls, the popular girl in the school. And she just popping her collar, and and thinking she all that, like, oh, I don't know, but I will talk to him. I will date him, because I got to get back at that, the person that did all this stuff to me, and I'm gonna show them, I am all that. So I'm gonna get with this king in R&B. Sisters all up in your ear, and your and friends and everybody. So I'm pretty sure they need to talk to your mom, because see, I'm still trying to figure out what you and you and your mother and the first lady got going on with Tim Savage and Summer Bunny, because you put a cease and desist on Summer Bunny. You trying to stop everybody. You trying to hush mouth everybody. You trying to hush mouth Don Russell. You trying to hush mouth Summer Bunny. You trying to hush mouth Tim Savage. What kind of sins that you got going on that you trying to hide and you trying to put cease and desist on these people, have people all arrested and stuff because they got the goods on you. And so that's what I'm saying, y'all. They because then Charlamagne said, Robert used a flute, to try to, get these women's up in here and stuff. See, this is what I'm talking about right here.
So at the time, I wasn't thinking about, okay, does this feel comfortable to me? Does this feel normal to me? I was thinking more so about what felt normal to him, what was comfortable to him. And I think the real breaking point for me was when I couldn't look at myself anymore. It was like I started waking up with an ugly feeling. And every time I would go see him and come back, the feeling would never get any better. And I kept going back in hopes that, okay, the next time it's going to be better.
I need you to listen to her, right? And I'm just gonna, I'm gonna just speak from the heart here. And I don't look at no paper. I don't write anything down because I speak from the heart. I listen to these people and I speak from the heart. Okay, sweetheart. Okay, Faye. When you went in for all the wrong reasons, you went in because you did not love him. You say you did not love Robert. You say you did not love him. So of course, when you lay in bed with someone that you don't love and you feel like I'm doing this and I just don't want to do it, but I'm here for all the wrong reasons. No, it's not gonna feel right. No, it's not gonna feel right to you because you use this man. You did not love him. You wanted what that man had. You wanted to hurt somebody else that was in your past that hurt you, and to prove to this person, yes, I am all that in a bag of chips, and you left me, and I was good enough for the king of R&B. But you did not love that man. So when you got in bed with that man, you did not love him. And when you don't love a person and a person touching on you, it doesn't feel right. It feels disgusting to you. And you're forcing yourself in the bed. He didn't force you in the bed. You forced your own self in the bed with somebody that you did not love or care about at all. You did not care about him at all. And that's real talk. So we have Faith Rogers saying that she kept going back. If you remember in her interview, she said her first encounter with Robert, she was raped. She said she was raped. It was disgusting. It was forceful. It was terrifying. So why would you go back to see if a person that raped you, are you going back to see if it's gonna get better? What you kept going back for? So if you pay attention to what she's saying here, it really doesn't make any sense what she's putting out there in the mainstream media about the sexual encounter that they had. Two people, consensual sex, consensual. So why she told people, you go back. Now they deleted a whole lot of stuff, but if you can find it, go look for it because I don't forget it. She said that her first encounter with him, that he had her to go to New York, flew her out into New York, and she didn't consent having sex with him. And the documents that Robert tried to prove to these people, tried to prove to the attorneys that everything was consensual. They didn't want to see that. He was wrong because all he was trying to do was prove it. So if you have to prove it with y'all videotape with her sending her ass up in the air to you and saying that she love you and she wants some more daddy, she's coming, she miss you, she love you, and that's something proving that was consensual. Okay, and y'all pushing it away. You're pushing it away because it's only one side to the story. We don't want to hear your story because you got balls. We don't want to hear nobody that got balls story. We just want to hear the vaginas. Everything the vagina say is true.
And also, I was going through my first real breakup at the time too. And when you're young, you act out of vulnerability, you act out of whatever you feel at the time. I still do to this day. It's just more controlled now. But I can say definitely, I just started getting like this disgusting feeling. And I wasn't sure them. I just knew that they weren't right. Yeah. And when you're involved with somebody, intimacy is supposed to be a natural feeling. It's supposed to be like a connection. You should never leave the bed with somebody feeling more disconnected. That's how you know you're in the wrong place. And I would leave and just like after him like just touching me, I just wouldn't feel like, okay, that was right. That's how it's supposed to be. I didn't feel like one meal, like a trophy. I didn't feel like anything special. Like,
Well, here maybe he wasn't your type of damn team. Hey, went on, and your friends, some of them competing, messing with damn offsets, Carly B's husbands, and every damn body, and y'all trying to damn compete. And hell, maybe he wasn't your damn flavor, but your ass try to force your ass in that man's life, and you made his damn life a living damn hell because of something that your ass was trying to do. And that's not right at all. Now, that's my opinion. I don't give a lovely dovely what nobody say. Hearing these women talk and stuff, it doesn't make any sense. We got real victims out here, and we just running around here for just wasting money for this and time.
everybody was telling me I was supposed to feel.
Yeah.
Or like he was telling me if it would be better if I were to act this way. It would be. So a lot.
Well, hell, he wasn't using you. He wasn't using you. Hell, you was using that man. So you hell, you see, y'all hear this. So he was trying to, trying to make, this way, if you do it, so everybody for damn how you feel. They ain't gonna take the time to try to coach you and tell you maybe if you do it this way, you'll probably feel a little better, or this position you'll do a little better. Rapists don't do that. And he was just trying to make sure that you were comfortable. Make sure that you was comfortable. You was acting stuck up in there with that, using that man, didn't want that man and stuff, and laying in the bed with him, didn't want to really lay in the bed with him. So there wasn't no rape. That probably was rape to you and your man. You feel like, I don't want this man. I just want his money. The hell with him. I don't want to do all this. And you should have just left that man alone. Left him alone.
Back and forth with myself about how do people want me to be and how I'm supposed to be.
Okay. Were you in love with him?
No.
Okay. So, but it was more like you were just sort of feeling like you ought to be there type thing.
Kind of looking for validation, I would say.
See, now she didn't love, and you ain't gonna feel it if her. So like I said, she used Robert. She used him. And I'm talking about I was young, if 30, 40 doing the thing, you try to stamp this young age on these women that know better, to try to give them that validation. No, it was okay. It was okay for you to do it that way. It was him. Shame on him, because he's in his 40s. He's in his 50s, so he know better. So you had every right to use him. I told you she didn't love him. She just wanted validation. I just be real with yourself. I wanted to show people, damn it, I got this damn star. I got this damn celebrity, and the hell with the man or the woman that ran over me and broke my damn foot, pulled me out the damn house with by my hair, food on me. I showed him or her.
I think it definitely in that time, stay. I'll side of being with R. Kelly. With his car, shot my hair, throwing food on public places. So
Faith, can we get this man name, her name? Because you said her on the latest interview when you told the story about being ran over. You said you got your foot broke down. That's attempted. And he or she names. That's terrible. And we need to reach out to Me Too, so they can go out there and march and put this man's name up there. Because I'm just puzzled here. Now we can you calling the brand R.Kelly. You ain't calling Robert Sylvester Kelly. You saying a brand, because see that's a brand. That's money. But I guess he or she that ran over you and attempted murdering you and ran over your foot and threw food in your face. And use what to me, and I'm gonna take out on Robert Sylvester, his brand, and get paid for what he or she did to me, running over me, breaking my foot, and all that kind of stuff. So I just don't understand. Now you ain't, cause you proudly calling Robert name, and all you did was try to use this man. You used him, Faith. You used Robert. You used him. And he wanted validation too. All he want to do is be loved. He just want people to love him. And he being friends, had multiple friends, just somebody to talk to and chill with, and just want to feel special, want to feel love. And you just used them. Use this man, Faith.
I kind of at that time, I just wanted to feel like, okay, I'm good enough. Somebody. And if you're good enough for a legend, then who can you, right?
Yeah.
Lord have mercy, baby. You're a brown skin female, woman of color. And you didn't have to use him for no valid, just prove that I am the shit. You didn't have to do that. You didn't have to use him. I understand how you feeling on one end, but I don't understand why you did what you did. I don't understand why you use this man to prove to the world, to prove to your high school friend, to prove to the man or woman that did this domestic violence and did your bodily harm. I don't understand why you use her.
Ain't this some stuff, y'all? Let me come on. Hold up. I find this very strange. I see all the episodes. I guess they gonna bring it out after this lawsuit is over. But I see all the episodes, but what the Rogers did. Okay, I'm looking at the surviving R. Kelly, and I don't. They're not showing it. And see, yeah, this is some shit. They ain't. This is crazy. They ain't showing it. I'm telling y'all, I am looking, and they're not showing it. So let me try to see if I can find it somewhere else. But still waiting on this Joker to download. Is it taking? This thing taking too long to upload. So I'm gonna have to do it the way I'm gonna have to do it. I'm just gonna have to play it on my phone because I was trying to upload it. Y'all, ain't enough time in the day to do it. I tried. Still waiting on the updates. Let me see if I can get an update. Yeah, I'm gonna have to play it from my phone. I'm gonna have to play it from my phone. Just forgive me. I'm sorry. I did my best. I did. Let me see if it did pop up on here yet. I can't email it because it's like long. But I want to hear. I want y'all to hear Mama Rogers. Nope, it's not on here. Yeah. I'm gonna play it on my phone, you guys. Girl should bring a case against her ex, which, and don't you know? She said on one of her interviews, she said she was stabbed behind this person. She said she was stabbed, and so she's saying she need validation. You don't need, you don't need to hop from one to another. Sound just like the one that got my nephew locked up. Hearing her sound just like that woman that got my nephew locked up because she said she was hurt. This that's my opinion, but I believe that they know they R.Kelly is going to walk free, and when he does, when he, what are you trying to say? They want to make sure they just like the his being in. Okay, let me just play this. Uh, I just play it like this. I just play it from my phone.
Really been in it with. Hey, look, there's a position that could be open. Okay, wait a minute. You know what? Wait a minute. Because Tears, I wish she could get up here.
This is Faith Rogers speaking. I mean, not Faith Rogers, but Cass Jones.
You know what's going on? Because I can tell, like, you are speaking with such conviction, but you just have inaccurate information.
Okay, let me pause this. Okay, this is, I have to find the lady's name so y'all can watch that whole interview. But this is a conversation between Faith Rogers' mother, Kelly Rogers, and Cass Jones, right? This lawsuit is trying to say what was said on Lifetime of Lies and things like that. Trying to say that was Donnell Russell, and it wasn't. But hey, I'll let y'all hear it, and we'll go from there. I'm trying to see if I can get in contact with him, but I'm gonna let y'all just listen to this. I apologize, you guys, for not having everything together today. I wanted to be right. I wanted to have my notes together, but I'm gonna do the best I can with a headache because I just couldn't do everything at one time and trying to get everything. I was trying to like merge everything together, so all I had to do was just play it and won't have to go from this screen to that screen. I just wanted it all together, and I was gonna upload it on YouTube and just let everything play, the reading of the transcripts, the reading of all this stuff. But I really, really apologize, like from the bottom of my heart. I apologize. I just wanted to be right, but you know it is what it is. um it is what it is. So just let you guys listen to this, and please drop your comments down below, and let's talk about it. I love your commentary. I like how you put it together. Thank you. I was trying. I just didn't have time, and I get very frustrated when I'm not able to do things. I just had a lot going on where I tried to rush in here, try to get it together, try to get more information, and then got frustrated, had a headache. I By the time I went upstairs to try to get dressed, I'm looking at the time, it's 7:30 because I moved it to 7:30. And I'm like, damn, just go downstairs. It is what it is. y'all talking about, yeah. And so um Faith Rogers' mother, Kelly Rogers, saying people saying this and people saying that, and I'm like this. I can feel the same way. You sitting on a witness stand line, putting me somewhere that I'm not. So for one, where is your evidence? Validate this for me, because if I got some checks somewhere, I need to know where them checks at. Kelly Rogers, I need to know where them checks at because I need them. Okay, I need them. But anywho, I'm gonna start this over. I want y'all to know who's speaking. This is Cash Jones that's speaking to one of the ops on the ops channel, and then Kelly Rogers calls in and she wants to confront Cash Jones, which Cash Jones, of course, tried to having her excuse for everything. She didn't do nothing. She ain't to blame for nothing. I'm not the reason for this to happen. It was Tim and them, and it was, but she just got caught up. She just a journalist, and everything was about everybody else fault with her. She didn't have no play in this. And I was listening to something that Cash Jones said, but I'm gonna write it down while y'all listen to what they're saying, and I'm gonna write it down so I can remember, because I know me, I would go blank in a heartbeat. So let y'all listen to them. Go upstairs, try to find my glasses, and please drop down some comments. Y'all have any questions, or if y'all hear anything that stands out in this conversation, put it in the chat. So, and I'm gonna write it down, and we're gonna talk about it. Okay. So I'm trying to understand this lawsuit. I'm just trying to understand it. And then you're serving Robert, and Robert is in this holding, and y'all trying to serve this man. He ain't even got time to get in contact with anyone. He's got all this stuff going on. He got his trials and stuff, and they felt like he was supposed to answer to this lawsuit. I hope they throw it out. I pray that they throw it out, because I didn't see Faith Rogers suing this person that dragged her by the hair, throwing food on her at the restaurants, pulling her out by the hair, dragging her, running over her. She being stabbed. I don't. Where did the stress set on that? But a man, and I'm gonna let y'all hear that too. I'm gonna let y'all finish hearing what she said in that interview on the other when she spoke to the other interviewer, and she was saying that when she saw her mama, gonna say it on here, when she saw Joy. And then on the other interview, when she was talking about him believe having all these women, that wasn't her. That's not normal. She didn't want him to have all these other women. She thought she was gonna be the only one. I never in her interviews, she said what she first said when she put out about what happened, that she claimed to have happened to her at the hotel. I didn't hear her in the interviews where she said what she said on the witness stand. She didn't say any of that. So I'm gonna play that. So that's what I'm saying. It has to make sense to say that I'm gonna sue this person because I'm mentally messed up. But you have somebody that do all this stuff to you, and then she said 18, 19, but then you jump straight out of the arms of an abusive relationship into a relationship with a rock star with multiple women. This should be thrown out. And for them to say that they don't have to, and I showed y'all that information, they don't have to have no, let me go back so I can remember what was said, what they said they didn't have to have. Again, I want to make sure I know what they. Okay, I'll let y'all hear what the reading of his thing too. Let's see. There's nothing. This exhibit, I think. Wait, what didn't it say medical? They didn't have to have medical. They didn't have to show medical, and what else? They didn't have to show physical examination reports. They don't have to show medical reports. Boy, this is so crazy. Okay, anywho, let's go.
Yeah, trust me. I saw the Rogers Lifetime interview. I was contacted by Lifetime. I was actually supposed to be on the second part of Lifetime. I still have that contract. They had to let me know what was being said. I also have an entire recording, and I guess people think I really don't have this recording because it hasn't been released yet, but I actually have an entire recording of the dinner with the Rogers and Summer Bunny, who was present, and my colleague from the magazine, who was also present, because it wasn't just me, Kelly, Faith, and my cousin. There were also other individuals who were present. And in that conversation, the conversation is an hour and 30 minutes long. You will hear no threats. You will hear laughter. You will hear food being ordered. I paid for Kelly's dinner, not because she didn't have the money, but I just paid.
Okay, no threats, right? She said there was no threat. But let it keep going. So let me go up there and get my pen so I can write down this stuff and point out what I see and hear.
Or because, we met up quickly, so she left her wallet at the hotel. Okay. And another thing about that night that people have confused, because I saw a lot of this with Dawn, I never made it to the screening. So let's be clear. Was I talking to Dawn, days leading up to screening and stuff like that? Yes. Was I trying to get in good on that side? Yes. But the first night with the dinner and all of that, did they actually have a dinner Lifetime? Yes, they did. John Jolene wanted me to be there, but I was still in Miami. So while Dawn is thinking, oh my God, I'm supposed to this. The next day, I'm giving him a play-by-play of stuff I'm not even present for. I'm literally like getting off the plane, like, oh yeah, we're doing interviews right now. If you hear me calling you Rick, then right. They had conversations, right? Messages, devices, and stuff, right? Right. But see, the fans know I was never. So there is no way that I could have really been in it with him because I wasn't there. Like.
Y'all, I'll pause this right quick. Okay, so she said she wasn't there, and just think about it, right? Cash she was named in that indictment. She was named as a co-conspirator in there, right? She was named as a co-conspirator with Donnell Russell in that indictment. Why was she taken out? Huh? It's a lot of questions to that. Everybody's still thinking, trying to want to talk about the BOP, but ain't nobody talking about this here. Nobody talking about this. She said she didn't get a chance to testify. Why? They said it just like Lifetime told you, it didn't involve you because there was no gun. Now they said bomb threats, they said gun threats, right? So why they didn't let her testify? But she was a co-conspirator though. But she said she wasn't. And the feds knew all along that she was actually out of town. I think she got some immunity deals too. If she had recording, why don't play it? Why she's home? Cause she said she was gonna use that for her book. She using all this. She said she got a book, doing a book, maybe doing some kind of Shabazz type thing and stuff like that. This is all about money, you guys. They information to get money. She used both sides just so she can get her thing, and then you had the interview which she can't stand Robert, because she admitted that she was abused by somebody, but she one of them women that was using Robert for a punching bag and stuff like that. Okay, so that's a question should be asked. Why Cash Jones didn't, the person that was in all these circles and know everything that people did, that they wanted to keep her out of it because she knew about Angelo and the stuff he was doing, and everybody else. She knew about the Daryl Johnson guy. She knew all of this stuff. So is that the reason why they didn't let her get on the witness stand?
When we got
So in
there,
other words, just saying that Don used you to kind of cover up his tracks.
well, I would really say that Don got played because he thought he had a partner in me, I guess you would say, but I'm a journalist. First of all,
Like, you have an oath.
Any
That's another thing. You have an oath that you took, right? As
You
a
see how they
journalist.
try to make it like
You have to go
she
by
our own.
ethics.
No, journalists don't do
Yeah, but
that.
I didn't.
That's what I'm saying. That's why a lot of people that do know what your profession is are confused as to what happened. Why is it that you were able to be the face of R.Kelly and people are throwing you in the mix of the thing because allegedly you had to deal with some type of form of intimidation towards witnesses?
Yeah, I guess you could say that. But
Okay, this woman tried to put icing on the cake for Cash Jones, right? She when Cash Jones say something, and then the ops, I was all in the bushes looking, and so it was ops. They had wanted to question her too, but she looking in there and she tried to clean up everything. She tried to clear her out of it. You know what I'm saying? Trying to make her look like she the innocent one, and she got sucked in this, and she got forced in something, and this and that. And she basically said she went in and she played all of them. That's what she was bragging about.
Kelly, I understand that you have to keep up your act because you went as far as telling the feds this story. It was already messed up when you went on Lifetime, and I'm saying this respectfully. I'm not trying to disrespect anybody, but it was already messed up enough when you went on Lifetime and you told this story. The only reason they didn't use my name is because I threatened to sue them. I still have the conversations and recordings when I was talking to producers and they knew that the story was not real because I had to let them know that there was no gun. I had to let them know that the story was not real. That was the reason why my name was not used.
Boom. Okay. You see all these people, and I'm gonna rewind it back. All these people, mainstream media, the Me Too movement, take R. Kelly down movement. You notice they're not putting these people in it because they want to keep that image that this man is a monster. Okay? And I'm finna rewind that part back because I want you to hear it again.
But Kelly, I understand that you have to keep up your act because you went as far as telling the feds this story. It was already messed up when you went on Lifetime, and I'm saying this respectfully. I'm not trying to disrespect anybody, but it was already messed up enough when you went on Lifetime and you told this story. The only reason they didn't use my name is because I threatened to sue them. I still have the conversations and recordings when I was talking to producers and they knew that the story was not real because I had to let them know that there was no gun. I had to let them know that the story was not real. That was the reason why my name was not used.
Okay, so is this the reason why the feds took you out and took you off the thing because they didn't want you to put this information on the stand? Huh? We gonna let you go with the Michael Williams and the role that you played in this because we don't want you up here saying nothing. And people don't give a damn. They gonna do what they want to do to save their own asses. Like I said, do y'all think these people gave a damn about Robert? It was their asses of Robert. So y'all see who ass it is, okay? Only one still fighting for him, and you still treat him like he ain't like a dog. Did y'all hear that? And I want y'all to listen to Kelly Rogers as she tried to talk over her and stuff. This was a long one. I just want y'all to hear the key parts. Okay. And then when they say stuff like that, this woman, she gonna go in and try to make it sound something different. She one of them Lifetime lies and Me Too people. She try to go in and sugar it up and try to switch it. Well, she didn't mean to say that like that, but this what she really trying to say. No, she said what the hell she said.
The night that it aired on Lifetime, I contacted the producers. I still have those messages when I was like, y'all are total scum because you know the truth, yet you still let them go on national TV and tell this lie.
Okay. How many people done said this? Huh? So you have Tim Savage saying, y'all know these people lying. Y'all had Cass Jones, which Lifetime reached out to her and wanted her to come on the show, but because she couldn't tell them, get up there and say, well, yeah, it was a gun. Well, yeah, we dissing. Oh, yeah, well, Donnell Russell was there standing over Kelly Rogers and Faith Rogers. He was the one in the corner with the gun. He was the one in the corner with the gun. Now, didn't this woman try to make it like Donnell Russell was the one standing in the corner with the gun with Cass Jones? Y'all see how they manipulated this to make it look like some books, make it look like what they wanted to look like. Didn't I tell y'all they took them lemons and made lemonades out of it? Period.
Their explanation, oh, Cash, we tried to get you to come on and tell your side. And I'm like, why would I have to come on and tell my side to something that's not true and you know it's not true? But they wanted the juice. They wanted those stories.
They wanted the juice. They wanted them stories.
Oh, boy. And I'm not snitching on myself because I didn't do anything. So there's nothing to snitch on. Right.
Mama Rogers.
And when I interviewed with Larry, I don't know if y'all remember that, he took it down because Larry tried to cut me off before I got to that point. And this was years ago. Before that drop, I'm pretty sure y'all remember when I got upset and I said, you lied to Lifetime on me. And she was in the chat and said, how would you know what I said to Lifetime in my interview?
We know what you said because it was on there.
Okay, because the recording is going to come out publicly, so everybody is going to hear
when
on a large platform what took place.
Okay.
Do you still have your podcast, Trapped in the Saga?
None of that stuff was ever real. See, this is why I'm saying when the story comes out, you'll see what was what, but none of that stuff was ever going to be a real podcast. Certain things were done because of certain people I was dealing with behind the scenes and what they thought
And what about the other book that you have that was supposed to be out? I forgot the title of it.
I am coming out with a book, but you know,
she's coming out with a
they
book.
were all dummies. It was all stuff just to throw people off. Or when you're dealing with people behind the scenes and people think that you're a part of,
who are involved, who are speaking their truths, but they're only saying half truths because somehow, some way, they have to protect something.
Yeah, and that's the whole thing. For me, like, I'm admitting my faults. Like, when you do see what does come out, I'm going to be 100% transparent about every mistake I made, what I did do versus what I didn't do.
Right.
And you can keep saying I covered my ass so that I didn't get arrested, but you can't cover anything from the federal government. This is not the state police. This is not the county police.
I know you didn't have to cover your ass. You said they know everything, so I'm pretty sure that you covered your ass by not getting up there talking on these lifetime of lies and getting on that stand to break down what actually happened. Okay.
These are the feds.
Yeah.
So I would be arrested had I done the things that have been said.
So have you ever?
Okay, how many people done did the things that they said that was done in Robert Camp that has not been arrested? Huh? How many? I feel something ain't right. Y'all can say what y'all want to say. Something is not right. Because you have the Michael Williams, the Richard R. line. The only person that they felt like didn't cooperate with him, he's gonna pay the piper, okay? And he's going through it. Just pay attention to everything. Look who's involved with this. Look who's involved with the Michael Williams situation. Look who's involved with the Rogers / Donnell Russell / screening / all that. Who involved with these people? They keeping everybody a hush mouth because they don't want certain things to come out.
Apologize to the Rogers as far as your involvement?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I thought about apologizing to the Savages.
Okay.
But when it came down to the Rogers, like I said, I had respect for them. But once the situation happened where there were things that weren't true that were said about me, it made me feel away, as it would make anybody feel away. It would make anybody feel away. I had the utmost respect for Kelly and Faith. And when I sat at that table, she cannot say that I did not say to Faith, like, you're young, you're beautiful, you're this. Faith was upset. Faith was going through the motions. Hell, a gun threat had just been called in. So Faith didn't even stay at the table as long as me and Kelly.
And let me pause this too, right? If you have a gun threat, bomb threat, and I hope I can find that video of did they take that video down? I'm gonna rewind it back, but I want to pause because I can't find my pen and talk while when they say stuff. Y'all notice that if it was a bomb threat, and honestly, y'all honestly think about this, because we were at the Golden Nuggets, right? And the alarm came on and it wanted us to evacuate. It said, take the stairs, evacuate. So we had to evacuate, right? And so what they're going to do is move you out of harm's way. It was 6 o'clock in the morning. And we had to, they try to remove you from harm's way. But y'all remember, everybody, it was people talking mess. And I'm going to see if I can look that up while this is going. They was out talking mess. about the stopping the premiere, right? So if it's a gun threat and they saying somebody gonna come in and shoot up the theater, when you think it would have been a law enforcement all over to make sure that nobody when somebody run out, not get shot up. But they said it was a bomb threat. And if it was a bomb threat, when you clear that whole area, they would have been able to stand out there and be like, you think you slick? You think you gonna stop this? You're not gonna stop nothing. They all came out talking mess to Robert Sylvester Kelly like this was planned. So why would you come out and you don't even know what's going on? You in New York. You would have been thinking that this is a terrorist type thing, right? You're not gonna come out saying that R.Kelly started talking mess on your phone, and if you were so scared and afraid, you wouldn't be on your phone, which I don't see those anymore. When they came out and they was on their phone talking mess, and then they put it on social media. If you were that distraught and you were that afraid, you ain't gonna pull out no phone in front of a building that you said somebody is a gun threat, a bomb threat, a gun threat, whatever it was. You ain't gonna be standing out there talking on your phone. You gonna try to get your ass on. Okay? So does that make sense? The police gonna clear that area. Nobody's gonna be standing in front of that building. Period. And it's gonna be, it would have been police down each block, and they would have been securing those people, making sure that those people were okay if they felt like it was a threat, and they would have told them to get in their vehicles immediately and leave. But everybody was standing out there talking. Okay? So make it make sense. They sitting up here saying all this stuff. I'm gonna go back to the where they said, I think I was reading where it was saying that Dawn called in. That's what I'm saying. I gotta find it, Candy. I remember them people recording on their phone, because that's when I was saying, I'm like, damn, this is weird, because if it's a bomb threat, I know how New York roll. And I know how when it's time to evacuate with the shooting and all that, you're gonna clear everybody from that area. And if it was a gun threat, you're gonna send them away. That's why I feel like you can't even trust the feds. You can't trust none of these people, because y'all thinking that these people working for us. They are not. Because you're not going to go through the stream and allow all this stuff to happen, cover up the truth so you can get one person. And y'all saying the law is for us? No, it's not. That's what I'm saying. Blessed by the best. I was looking. I tried to look for information. Was any? That's what I was talking about with New York. You would have had the bomb squad to come in, and they would have walked through that whole place. They would have cleared next door and all that. They didn't clear nobody from these other places. They didn't move nobody else. So if they felt like it was a threat, they would have cleared that whole freaking street. It would have been chaos there, okay? You would have had police all over. You would have seen flashing lights all over. You would have seen the fire department also. They're gonna also bring in, the emergency, the ambulance. They'll be out there as well. And you had people coming out there talking mess. That's why I feel like that was staged. That's why I feel like, and this is my opinion. This is my opinion. I feel like old girl was working with them to try to manipulate and do what she did to try to get something going to make this stuff look like it appears to what is really not. But people that's not, like I keep telling y'all, people that's not researching and they only hear what they hear, that's it. Um, I, I forgot this guy that Robert called. Robert called somebody and they did their thing last night. I came in, said what I had to say, and I'm like, oh, okay. Um, he's gonna take this advantage of this. Only way you was able to get in, you had to subscribe to this channel. I went in, subscribed, and unsubscribed this morning. Okay, is participating in a yeah, and I'm pretty. I wonder if he got that information. How do we actually know that a call of any kind? I've been trying to look that up, but I'm nosy as hell. I'm gonna try to see if I can find it. Okay, I'm gonna go and let this play. I'm gonna try not to interrupt again. I'm gonna rewind it back just a little bit so y'all can hear what she said, and I'm gonna look at what they said that Don Russell did in this indictment thing.
Be out. I forgot the title of it.
I am coming out with a book, but those books, they were all dummies. It was all stuff just to throw people off. Or when you're dealing with people behind the scenes and people think that you're a part of,
who are involved, who are speaking their truths, but they're only saying half truths because somehow, some way, they have to protect something.
Yeah, and that's the whole thing. For me, like, I'm admitting my faults. Like, when you do see what does come out, I'm going to be 100% transparent about every mistake I made, what I did do versus what I didn't do.
Right.
And you can keep saying I covered my ass so that I didn't get arrested, but you can't cover anything from the federal government. This is not the state police. This is not the county police. These are the feds.
Yeah.
So I would be arrested had I done the things that have been said.
So have you ever apologized to the Rogers as far as your involvement?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I thought about apologizing to the Savages.
Okay.
But when it came down to the Rogers, like I said, I had respect for them. But once the situation happened where there were things that weren't true that were said about me, it made me feel away, as it would make anybody feel away. It would make anybody feel away. I had the utmost respect for Kelly and Faith. And when I sat at that table, she cannot say that I did not say to Faith, like, you're young, you're beautiful, you're this. Faith was upset. Faith was going through the motions. Hell, a gun threat had just been called in. So Faith didn't even stay at the table as long as me and Kelly and the others did or whatnot.
Right. So,
but,
well, Mama Rogers just said that you have her number and that you're free to call her. If you guys, want to like hash that shit out behind the scenes. I mean, I just feel one adult to another that this whole thing has ruined a lot of lives. Yes, exactly what you said there. It's got out of hand, and people's lives are ruined behind sticking up for this man who people really don't know.
Oh, and
they idolize him.
Wait a minute, I'm not ignoring the car. It's just a lot to unpack. But when it comes down to the car, no, I didn't send anybody. Like, did he go? Yeah, he went, and whatever happened.
Oh, wasn't there? So was he there or was he not there? Because
wait, was who there?
Stories. This is a problem because
I want to pause. I want to pause real quick and let y'all see this. So, co-conspirator one with R.Kelly, co-conspirator one, who was in New York the day of the screening. Okay. They took her name out, right? They got her as CC1. And so this is Cash Jones. So I'm letting this play, and I'm reading this, and I'm letting y'all look at it too while I'm reading through it.
There's reports saying that the cousin wasn't there, and then there now is reports that he was there.
Wait, he was where? He was where?
He was there at the restaurant?
Yeah, okay, let's be clear about this. We never made it to the screening. We never made it to the screening. I was already running late. So by the time that we were about to hit the corner to park, Jonjolyn was already calling me and saying, it's over, it's over. Somebody called in. I don't know if it was a gun or a bomb, but somebody called in a threat. So she's like, just come to the hotel. Everybody's going to the hotel. So that's how I ended up with them. I never actually made it to the screening.
Okay, so
none of us did.
Let's talk about that screen, because the court documents also have your name, Cavante Jones, in those text messages with Don Russell.
Right.
Right. Maybe she wasn't on when I said this earlier. When I was texting Dawn,
I was here.
I was not where I said I was. And the feds know that. So when I was telling Dawn, oh yeah, I'm here, I was still in Miami. When I eventually got to the hotel and stuff, we're at the hotel. We're not at the screening. And Jonjolyn knows that we never made it to the screening.
I'm talking to you about your name being mentioned, that you exchanged text messages.
Right, I'm not denying the text love. What I'm telling you is Dawn was being played. He thought I was at the screening. I was never at the screening.
Oh, so she was
places that
she played him.
The places he thought I wasn't. He thought I was in New York a whole day before I ever even made it to New York.
See, here's what's confusing. What would be the purpose of doing all of that? You want to play him, say that you're in Miami. I mean, you're not in New York, you're in Miami. Like,
well, because the point was, we were trying to get close to the camp. Right. So they're not going to just let you in the camp, period. Now, was it messy? Yes, it was messy. But the point is, if somebody, feels like you're helpful, or they feel like you're doing this or you're doing that, then it's like, okay, I can fuck with this person because she helping me out, she doing whatever. So yeah, I think she's solid. Like, I mean, that's just what it was. That's what it was.
I can't. This is sad. This is actually sad.
I mean, it could be sad, but it's the reality of what happened. It's no different than an undercover agent. Tears really think, I'm sorry, it's really sad how inaccurate she is. Actually, Tears, how about this? I found out that there was another person who was actually present with my cousin when this took place. I found that out, of course, through the lawyers and everything when he was going through what he was going through. And I had the opportunity to speak with that person. Actually, Angelo shot at my cousin and this person, and then they lied to the police and told the police they were shot at. So, wow. It depends on how much information you really want to know, sweetie, because you really got the story wrong. You really got the story wrong.
So
okay. Did y'all hear that? About the person, it was another person with her cousin. Who was this person? And they said that Angelo, I paused, said Angelo shot at them. What are these bullets? And then y'all remember I said, what the bullets did? They said, if they said Michael Williams shot, why no bullets was found? What the bullets said? Police and stuff. I'm gonna rewind it back. I was reading while this thing was talking, but I want y'all to hear this. But they saying that we you hear this woman. I told y'all, see, she's so upset with, she hate him. She hate him with a passion. So, like I said, she one of the women that use him as a punching bag. She ain't try to find who did what to her or whatever. Yes, I'm gonna rewind back for you. Now, I'm gonna rewind it back.
People really don't know.
This woman here.
I'm
They
not
idolize
ignoring the car.
him.
Wait a minute, I'm not ignoring the car. It's just a lot to unpack. But when it comes down to the car, no, I didn't send anybody. Like, did he go? Yeah, he went, and whatever happened.
Oh, wasn't there? So was he there or was he not there? Because
Wait, was who there?
Stories. This is a problem because there's reports saying that the cousin wasn't there, and then now it's reports that he was there.
Wait, he was where? He was where?
He was there at the restaurant?
Yeah, okay, let's be clear about this. We never made it to the screening. We never made it to the screening. I was already running late. So by the time that we were about to hit...
Oh, let me rewind back a little more. Okay, hold on.
That was supposed to be out. I forgot the title.
County police. These are the feds.
Yeah.
So I would be arrested because it would make anybody feel away.
Sorry, y'all.
To call her, if you guys, want to like hash that shit out behind the scenes. I mean, I just feel one to another that this whole has ruined the
Ain't nobody ruined nobody's lives. Ain't nobody. Robert didn't tell Cash Jones to talk to Kelly Rogers, and Robert didn't tell Kelly Rogers to talk to Cash Jones. All this stuff these people did on their own. But you see how this woman here trying to put everything to run everybody live. Ain't nobody told Cash Jones to get in this.
We never made it to the screening. We never made it to the screening. I was already running late. So by the time that we were about to hit the corner to park, John was already calling me and saying, it's over. Somebody called in. I don't know if it was a gun or a bomb, but somebody called in a threat. So she's like, just come to the hotel. Everybody's going to the hotel. So that's how I ended up with them. I never actually made it to the screening. Okay. So none of us did.
Okay, that's why I put this on here. So she said she was playing like she was at the there the whole time she was in Miami. So she said she was on the plane, but she was able to text Don back and forth on while she was on the plane coming from there. Just pay attention because I fly a lot, and so when I'm on this plane, I have to put it on airplane mode, right? So she said she was communicating with Dawn the whole entire time. She was not there. We didn't even leave Miami yet. And I told y'all she was from Florida too. So that's why I feel like Angelo and all these people know each other. Okay. They from Florida too. And you heard Angelo said she lived down the street from them. I still have that clip too. That's why I said I let y'all hear from these people out of their mouths, so nobody won't say I'm lying on them or anything like that. I just give my opinion after they say what they say. But when you're on a plane, and I'm just saying this before it comes, so y'all can hear and pay close attention to it. And let me put this screen back up. She said she was on the plane and she was pretending like she was there, and she was like she was giving Don all the movement of everybody. So if you saying Don is on the phone talking to you and you walking him through where these people at, who's doing what, have they made it into the building yet, I'm finna call in and all this, and the police about to come here and come there. I do know this. I do. Why explain to Oko? They don't care. I know they don't care. They ain't gonna do nothing but bash. This mother gonna bash her ass. So I just started thinking, I'm like, wait a minute, if you say you on a plane, how you stayed in communication with Don Russell playing like you had that you was there and letting him know, well, we doing interviews and stuff right now, and if I call you somebody's name, that's because somebody's in my face or something to that matter. But you're saying you walking him through it, and so these people saying that the co-conspirator was walking him through it, letting him know who and what was what and stuff like that. So I was, from what the other information I had, she was there saying, talking about Tim this and Tim that, and and stuff like that. Yeah, Tim, he's here, and such and such there, and stuff like that. Which I was told that Don told them that he called the place. He did call the place, and they have a cease and desist on that movie thing. Robert didn't tell him to call. He called and let them know, hey, this is y'all breaking the law. And so then Don called the police and say, hey, we have a cease and desist on this movie thing. So if this man calling the law and calling the people and telling them that they did this by law, did this legally, why would he go back and do something to make it not legal? I'm just trying to figure it out. This is weird, fucking weird.
Let's talk about this weird because the court documents also have your name, Cavante Jones, in those text messages with Don Russell.
Right.
Right. Maybe she wasn't on when I said this earlier. When I was texting Don,
I was here.
I was not where I said I was. And the feds know that. So when I was telling Don, oh yeah, I'm here, I was still in Miami. When I eventually got to the hotel and stuff, we're at the hotel. We're not at the screening. And Jonjolin knows that we never made it to the screening.
I'm talking to you about your name being mentioned that you exchanged text messages.
Right. I'm not denying the text love. What I'm telling you is Don was being played. He thought I was at the screening. I was never at the screening.
Oh, so she
the
was
places that
she played them.
The places he thought I wasn't. He thought I was in New York a whole day before I ever even made it to New York.
See, here's what's confusing. What would be the purpose of doing all of that? You want to play him, say that you're in Miami. I mean, you're not in New York, you're in Miami. Like,
well, because the point was we were trying to get close to the camp. Right. So they're not going to just let you in the camp, period. Now, was it messy? Yes, it was messy. But the point is, if somebody, feels like you're helpful or they feel like you're doing this or you're doing that, then it's like, okay, I can fuck with this person because she helping me out, she doing whatever. So yeah, I think she's solid. Like, I mean, that's just what it was. That's what it was.
I can't. This is sad. This is actually sad.
I mean, it could be sad, but it's the reality of what happened. It's no different than an undercover agent. Terrence really I'm sorry. It's really sad how inaccurate she is. Actually, Terrence, how about this? I found out that there was another person who was actually present with my cousin when this took place. And I found that out, of course, through the lawyers and everything when he was going through what he was going through. And I had the opportunity to speak with that person. Actually, Angelo shot at my cousin and this person. And then they lied to the police and told the police they were shot at. So, wow. It depends on how much information you really want to know, sweetie, because you really got the story wrong.
Okay, now wait a damn minute. Now, if it was another person, where the hell is this person? Why he ain't in jail? If Michael Williams was doing arsonist, and he was an arsonist, and he was there trying to burn down some stuff, Michael Williams, along with a co-conspirator. What is co-conspirator at that you got a chance to speak to, Cash Jones? This shit ain't making no sense to me. It's giving me a headache. Let me go take me a pill while y'all listen to more of this stuff.
You Very wrong.
So, I mean, because he had to go back.
No, R.Kelly would never let a man around him with me. I tried my hardest, even when I was dealing with BuzzFeed. I tried my hardest. I was talking to production, trying to figure out how to get my cousin in there with me because I didn't necessarily know if I was safe based on everything I was hearing. And, them finding out I was a journalist and everything. And for him, it was like, hell no. If you can't come by yourself, then no. Like, so he's never been around my cousin, never talked to my cousin or anything like that. But Angelo has. You know what I'm saying? So,
right. So that's pretty much basically why they probably didn't attach your cousin to R.Kelly, because in reality they had evidence that he really didn't know him.
But they attached it in the media. They attached it in the public.
Right. I mean, but the ones who are really into the case, like me, knew better. A lot of us know better what's going on. So, we figured that it basically had to do with beef between you and Angelo. Is that true?
I believe so.
Okay.
I do. I believe so. And I mean, it's other elements to that.
Okay, y'all see that? Y'all see that, right? A co-conspirator with Michael Williams. Who was that person? Then Angelo shot at them, right? I told y'all a long time ago when this stuff went down. Didn't I say you can go back and look at the video where I says, it's not a R.Kelly and Angelo beef. It's a Cash Jones and Angelo and Cash Jones beef. Y'all remember me saying it? Who's talking to her is one of those, I guess, Ocos. What you can say, Ocos. I forgot her name. I have to go back and look it up. I have to look it up. Yeah. Did y'all hear that? Do y'all want to hear it again? Let it sink in. Let it sink right in. Right? So all of this stuff going on, and if y'all go back and look at Divine, that's her name. Yeah, Diva Divine. Yeah, that's that lady. But it's kind of weird that Angelo knows your cousin, but Angelo wasn't in ties with your cousin. But they put him with Robert as a worker, right? And I'm gonna rewind this back because I want y'all to hear it again. Okay? That's what I'm saying. People get mad at me talk about BOP is more than the BOP to be talking about. He don't know this, huh? Ain't nobody told Robert this, huh? Ain't nobody told him this, right? But we're gonna continue to focus on the BOP when I said it's more to this story than just the BOP. You're gonna need to cross your T's and dot your I's when it comes to an appeal. You're gonna need more than just a Tasha K in the BOP and Tasha K. You want to throw everything, even the sink, in this appeal. What doesn't work, something else might. So that's what I'm saying. And people want me to just, I'm not going to get on here and just talk about that. I want y'all to hear this too. But they added Rod. I kept telling y'all. And they had Cash Jones. Go back and I'm going to have to find Michael Williams' thing because I think I got it downloaded. But in Michael Williams' indictment, they had Cash Jones. They named her phone. They even went to her grandfather's house, grandfather's house, or something, and they interviewed somebody there. I just got to get the full facts and information on it, but her name was named in that where she was calling her cousin and gave him a phone, one of her phones. He was using one of her phones. So I guess she told them, well, that's my cousin, and I gave him one of my phones from, you know how we have a family plan, and so I added his phone onto my account. I guess that's what she told him. She was named this stuff. And she got out of stuff. I guess because she cooperated too. A lot of them, everybody cooperated. So I guess they felt like, well, just don't get up there on there talking about lifetime alive. We need you to just wait until all this stuff clear out, and then you can talk about whatever you want to talk about once we get these two indicted. Once we get a guilty plea. So not making sense. Try to rewind it without going too far back.
Yes, it was messy. But the point is, if somebody, feels like you're helpful, or they feel like you're doing this or you're doing that, then it's like, okay, I can fuck with this person because she helping me out, she doing whatever. So yeah, I think she's solid. Like, I mean, that's just what it was. That's what it was.
I can't. This is sad. This is actually sad.
I mean, it could be sad, but it's the reality of what happened. It's no different than an undercover agent. Terrence really I'm sorry. It's really sad how inaccurate she is. Actually, Terrence, how about this? I found out that there was another person who was actually present with my cousin when this took place. And I found that out, of course, through the lawyers and everything when he was going through what he was going through. And I had the opportunity to speak with that person. Actually, Angelo shot at my cousin and this person. And then
why they didn't put that in Michael Williams' indictment? Huh? Why they didn't put that in there? She's saying that by talking to the people. But why they didn't put that in the indictment? That should raise some eyebrows.
They lied to the police and told the police they were shot at. So, wow. It depends on how much information you really want to know, sweetie, because you really got the story wrong. You really got the story wrong.
So, does he have to go back?
No. R.Kelly would never let a man around him with me. I tried my hardest, even when I was dealing with BuzzFeed. I tried my hardest. I was talking to production, trying to figure out how to get my cousin in there with me because I didn't necessarily know.
Even when I was dealing with BuzzFeed. So, did this man, what's this old Jim Dare Greasy? Did Jim Dare Greasy put you in this too? If
I was safe based on everything I was hearing. And, them finding out I was a journalist and everything. And for him, it was like, hell no. If you can't come by yourself, then no. Like, so he's never been around my cousin, never talked to my cousin or anything like that. But Angelo has. You know what I'm saying? So.
Right. So that's pretty much basically why they probably didn't attach your cousin to R.Kelly, because in reality they had evidence that he really didn't know him.
But they attached it in the media.
And they had evidence about with Donnell Russell and Robert, and I keep telling y'all about them text messages. I'm telling y'all, this is some shit that ain't right. And BuzzFeed. You add put back BuzzFeed in there too.
they attached it in public.
Right. I mean, but you know, the ones who are really into the case, like me, knew better. You know, a lot of us know better what's going on. So,
y'all know what's going on. Y'all don't want to put out the
we
fact.
figured that it basically had to do with beef between you and Angelo. Is that true?
I believe so.
Okay.
I do. I believe so. And I mean, it's other elements to that.
Right.
There's a lot of stuff that was going on behind the scenes with me and Angelo. So, you know, aside from the draggings on YouTube.
What else, girl? And that's gonna cause the whole mess. I told y'all. It's what happened here. Okay.
How would your cousin know about Angelo if you didn't tell him then it was you? First of all, sweetheart, my cousin met Angelo the same night that I met Angelo at the hotel after the screening. So my cousin met Angelo in person. My cousin had Angelo's phone number. Angelo had my cousin's phone number. They've spoke on the phone. They've met in Orlando outside of me. So they've texted all of this. So I didn't have to tell him about Angelo. He's met Angelo. He's talked to Angelo. Well, Tears, honestly, I gave you more credit, but you actually are acting dumb right now because what you're going with, it just isn't true. But, I mean, you're entitled to think whatever it is you want to, sweetie.
She responded to people in the chat. Yeah, if y'all want to know who she talking to. Under she never was around R.Kelly, right? And or did y'all forget about the phone call? She only
obviously there was beef going on, like, period. I don't have to tell my cousin to do anything for him to do something.
Okay.
Period.
You wasn't involved in nothing. You just wasn't involved in shit. You just the cousin just did it.
Cash.
Yeah,
shit.
Cash, can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Mama Rogers is on the phone now. Go ahead, Mama Rogers.
Hello.
Do you hear her? Oh.
Okay, she finna talk to Kelly Rogers now.
It's down.
Okay, baby, go ahead. Now you can talk, sweetheart.
Me or Mrs. Rogers?
Mrs. Rogers.
No, hello, Miss Jones. How are you?
Hello, Mrs. Rogers. How are you?
I'm good. I was doing all right till I get the message that you're on this live discussing me. So.
Well, I was asked about you as well as everything else.
Wait, Cash. Let her finish her statement, Mama, please.
But here is what I have to say to you. I don't discuss you, Miss Jones. And if you have any questions in regards to what you feel I've lied, that you feel, a feeling is just that, a feeling that I've lied about, or I Lifetime and lied about.
Oh, honey, I'm gonna show you what you said on Lifetime. Let me find
you
it.
had my number, and that's probably how Mr. Russell got my number. Nevertheless, some of what you're saying is
Let me pause it. From what I was told, that she had got Donnell Russell's number and called him and cussed him out. She called that man first. So if Don was calling her, why is not in the thing that he was calling harassing them? She called and cursed him out. So why it's not in there? Why if he called her, she said Cash gave Don her phone number. but she called him and cussed him out first. Allegedly, I'll just say that.
Okay. And some of it is not. Okay, so not to cut you off, but I just want to say this before you finish. I do have the recording. Wait. Go ahead. Excuse me. I'm a creepy.
Go ahead, Mama.
Don't overtalk me and respect the fact that I'm at. And since you chose to come out the day after your partner, this is the one time and the last time. You, among others, have trashed my child, my young lady, my young woman, because she was a child. I've never trashed Faith, but okay. Over and over. So I've heard, that tape you and Tim did, where he said Faith was lying. And you heard Tim talking. Huh? Yeah, you heard Tim talking. No, yeah. I said one thing. You said one thing. You did. You said, I'm not sure about faith, whatever that meant. And when I said that, let me explain why I said that. I said that only because Tim had started saying what he said. Okay, Cash, let me say this. Go ahead. When you made that statement, I didn't take it in a negative light. I took it that you was unsure of whatever you heard. That's how I took it. So, and in spite of what Tim said that day before, what he's saying now is that he was heated in the moment, which I know is whatever. And I came down on the live and in the middle of it. When you said I was mad as well, whatever the word, whatever you said, I don't know, so I can't even speak to that. But yes, when you
Mama, you went on mute.
This has been over 3 years, so sometimes people forget things.
You forgot.
You came downstairs after all the commotion. You were downstairs. Do you recall me and you asked me to walk over here to the side? And what I recall is me sitting down on the couch with Jordan because Tim went upstairs to see what was going on with Jonjolin. And also, let's not forget, my colleague from the magazine was also present. And you walked up and you said, "Hey, Cash." And I said, "Hey, Kelly." And you said, "How did you know it was me?" Because we had never met in person. And I said, "Well, I've seen your pictures." Tell the truth.
Okay, let me pause it. So the colleague, okay, this is the person that was with her then. Cash, colleague from the magazine was with her and her cousin.
I am telling the truth. I mean, you keep forgetting, Kelly, that there were other people present. Summer Bunny was present. My colleague from the magazine was present. There were other people present that can attest to what took place. So Kelly, I had the utmost respect for you. When you sat down and you talked to me at that table and you put me up on game.
Wait. One at a time.
Go ahead. You said you had the utmost respect. First of all, you don't know of me to respect me. The way you approached the situation initially, I did have respect for you. And I thought that you were good, wholesome people. So I had no reason to not respect you or hold you to a high regard. For me or my family, we are very good, wholesome people. Right. So I had no reason to not hold you to a high regard. What I'm saying to you today, when I originally met you, yes, John Dillon added you to the call and told me you were their publicist. That is true. That's true. The part that you're saying where Tim came down and said, I know he was very abrupt with you, or I know who you are, but as I look back, it was all part of the game. They knew who you were. They knew why you were there. We didn't know why you were there. I was there.
Okay, let me pause, and I want y'all to write this down too. Now, she said she met Tim for the very first time at the screening, right? Now, when she broke this down, and I probably done deleted it off this, but I still have the whole thing. She said that Angelo Clary's oldest daughter got involved, got with her. So that's why I say that these people been knowing each other, and people better remember what they say, because I go back and listen, and then I try to catch on because I might miss something. But Cash Jones said that Angelo's oldest daughter, the one that was on A Lifetime Alive, got in contact with her and told her she should be their publishers, right? She went from being the publishers of the Clarys to them putting her in with the Savages. So she knew the Clarys first. And I have it. I know I take medicine, but I know that's what was said.
Because I was invited there by the Savages. Otherwise, I would not have been there.
If you let me finish, ma'am, I'm going to get to that.
Go ahead.
I'm going to get to that.
Thank you, Cash.
No, I didn't know I didn't know how you got there. But later on, I found out how you got there. Because you were invited. Yes, you were invited by the people you were representing. Yes, that's true. That part is true. But all of this, you know nothing about the Rogers, and I don't care what you do in this street. But I'm asking you, please keep us out of your conversation. Let me finish, and then I might decide whether I want to hear anything any further.
I might decide.
We sat at that table. You said what you said. Faith said what she had to say, and Faith got on. See, this is a joke to y'all, because after Faith left there, my child could have lost her life, because you people continually threaten, harm, talk about.
Kelly, no threats were made at that table. And when this recording comes out on the platform, it's coming out on you.
But she didn't say the table. She didn't say at the table.
I've never threatened Faith. So when you saying you people, you're addressing me. I've never threatened Faith.
No, you have not. You did not.
She said people.
I said people. I'm talking in general. All this. This is a mess. Behind a man that half of you know. And I can care less about how you knew him, how you met him, when you was in the elevator taking pictures for the Savages.
Exactly.
What floor you were on.
Exactly.
I can care less about that. My concern is faith.
Right.
Anything, and I can recall them telling me how Julius Darrington told you. Do you remember our very first conversation? How you were telling me Julius Darrington called my daughter, whatever he called. That was me and your first conversation, and me and your last conversation until we met each other at the hotel.
True.
And
wait a minute. Now, didn't they just say they never talked to each other? Now you saying that Cash told you something that Julius said about Faith Rogers. Now y'all see, here it is. They said they never talked to each other. But now you got this woman saying that Cash called her and told her what Julius said. See what I'm talking about? Y'all see it? Y'all.
Had a conversation then. But I'm asking you today, keep me out of your conversation, because what goes on with the Rogers, first of all, you ain't being paid for this stuff to me. Or my child, my daughter.
Right.
She don't deal with you. Nobody that's on YouTube. She doesn't discuss art. The whole 3 years. Have you seen my daughter? Oh, because I know you people post anything in regards to R.Kelly? No, because she's trying to put that part of her life behind her.
That's a lie.
But people,
That's a lie. That's another lie. Christian self-tell, because y'all going through court right now. You trying to get money out of Robert. So that's another lie. That's another lie.
in this YouTube world, continue to bully, try to continue to intimidate her, and I'm not concerned. You can say what you want about me because you don't know me. You met me at one time in a situation, and then whether you saw it or not, whoever the gentleman, your bodyguard.
My cousin did not have a gun, Miss Rogers. Period. He did not have a gun. He's not allowed to have a gun. He couldn't get through the airport with a gun. We had no reason.
Maybe it wasn't, but whatever he had in his side.
But you got on that witness stand and you got on Lifetime live, and tried to say Donnell Russell was in the corner with Cass Jones with a gun. Y'all tried to place Donnell Russell at that restaurant with a gun. You tried to make it look like, you see what I'm saying? This stuff was staged. And you got a preacher's wife right in it. People say what they want to say, but if you point out the lies from the truth, because we hear everything, we got it right here. With me, y'all can call me whatever you want, but I let y'all hear it out their mouths. I didn't say it. Y'all saying this, y'all conversation.
On his belt loop, that's what it appears to be to me. And you did not see it because you were already sitting down at the table with whoever your other publicist friend was. And
but once again, Mama Rogers, and if you felt threatened, you would have got up with your child and left immediately. Or if you seen a gun somewhere, you would have been calling your husband. You would have went right to you at Applebee's. You could have went to the manager and say, these people trying to harass me and my daughter, and I'm afraid. Can you get the police? Because somebody is over there in the corner with a gun. Am I right or am I wrong? Ooh, crap.
and Summer and Faith. So
okay, but I also did not say that if you don't do something that this is going to happen. When you make comments like that, this is why I'm speaking on you, because you put me in a situation.
You did make the comment. Think back.
I have to record it. I don't have to think back. I can listen to it every day. What is it that you're saying I said?
So what I'm telling you, when you decide, because you recorded me illegally.
No, I didn't. And New York is a one-way state. It's a one-way consent state. There is no illegal.
Y'all notice she bust out. You recorded me illegally, because she know that when she bust out that recording, it's gonna show we're gonna hear everything they talked about. Because she's these lies.
Recording.
And I'm sure you're taping this right now. I don't care if
it's on YouTube Live. I don't have to record this. It's being recorded.
3-way, 4-way, whatever way. I'm telling you, Mrs. Jones, you know nothing about the Rogers.
I don't want to know anything about you. What I do know about you is you went on national TV.
Okay. Write your books. Make your paper.
Y'all see how she talking over Cass Jones, because she don't want Cass Jones to keep talking.
Very good writer. Make too much you gotta do to put money in your pocket, but please don't include us. I don't. You as I should be a non-factor to you. You're clearly that to me. So stop talking about the Rogers. Okay. I can stand up for my family because I know what we are and I know who you are and I know who you are. But some people to make the record clear, for all y'all, whoever you are, talking about when you want money, when you want this, honey, we work. We work for everything we have. And thank God he has blessed us enough to work. R.Kelly didn't pay for paid food, so the world can quit saying that. He has not paid for anything for my child. Her parents take care of her and all their children.
Okay. You said it wasn't about no money. But y'all in court right now, well, was in court. I guess it's over with now because it's 10/21. But you testified Monday, put me in it, and you don't know shit about me. You lied under oath on that witness stand. You had no evidence, no paycheck stubs or nothing. I want you to prove to the world now, Miss Rogers, that I work for Russell. Okay? Because there's some checks somewhere lost. Because I need them. Now, if I'm working for him, I'm supposed to be getting a paycheck. Miss Rogers, I want you to find it for me. Okay? Since you got on that witness stand and said I work for him. Which I know Larry and the reptile put that in your ear. But you're a Christian. If you a real Christian, honey, you'll have that anointedness to know that you were dealing with some demons and some snakes. And be like, I can't get up there and say this about this woman and I don't have no facts. But you got up there and said, I work for somebody that I find my damn checks. And damn it, if you can find them checks for me, I'll get on here and I apologize to the world, but find my damn checks that in the bill owe me. Okay, you find it because you got your ass up there like you lied on Lifetime. You lied in court multiple times under the witness stand, under oath, on the witness stand, under oath. You lied. You just got on that stand this week and lied. And so what I want to challenge you to do is find them damn checks for me. Because I need them. I need them checks.
And we're not looking for a church. We've been a church since 1995. So that's the other lie people get putting out there.
And I'm going to put it like this. Anointed church is going to grow. It's going to build. You've been in there since 1995. That church should be bigger and grown more than what it is now. And now I see why it has not grown. Harvest does not grow in rotten soil. I say it over and over again.
I'm in search of peace for my child. But she can't get it because it's people like you and some others that continually choose to have her name or her parents' name in their mouth. And if the shoes were reversed, I don't think if you had some children or a daughter that has gone through everything that you have watched behind the scenes and are very aware of, and you still choose to make money off of it.
Okay, now listen to her. I know that's her daughter. You do what you do in protecting your daughter. Ain't nobody bashed her. I haven't seen anybody bash her. They bashed her. I don't know nothing about it. Okay? All I know on this address and stuff, you point the lies out from the truth over here. I'll let them hear y'all talk. Okay? And if they didn't hear it, I will say, did y'all hear that? Okay, let's go back and reminisce on what they said before. Now, you saying when you're in the public eye, like she got an only fan page, want to show all her boobies. She grown. Show them to the world, baby. Show whatever you want to show. But you don't think people gonna have comments on there? People talk all the time. People have comments on that. That's their opinions. People have opinions. Yeah, they've been in that. She said they've been in that church since 1995, and like I said, harvest does not grow in rotten soil.
It says a lot about you as a young lady. Because a dime representing and talking about R.Kelly, I wouldn't want that dirty money in my pocket. But I'm asking.
She don't want that dirty money in her pocket, but she's sitting right up there trying to sue for that dirty money.
You today, Miss Jones, please keep me out of your conversation. I'm not discussing you, and if you want to be as intelligent as you are, you have my phone number. And if there's something you'd like to discuss with me, call me. You have my number.
Just don't tear it on public.
Because I don't know you to have something against. I'm not mad at you for what went on in New York.
He said the churches are fire.
I'm gonna let her speak.
We're upset because of the conversation with Tim and what I said, or then y'all just flat out lied. I mean, it's one or the other, because you made it like I blackmailed you. I did not blackmail you. That was never my energy whatsoever at all. That was never my energy.
I may feel that way. I don't know.
No, that's what was said on Lifetime. That's what was said on Lifetime, that an anonymous R.Kelly employee approached you and that they tried to lure Faith into this car. All of this stuff was said. That wasn't true.
How they labeled you, Cash. I didn't label you that way. So be mad at Lifetime. Lifetime said a lot of things that people didn't say. And you were.
Mama, you said that out your own mouth. Let me find this damn thing while this recording going.
Is that what you said?
Okay, well, I'm going to say this. When they called me, they made it like this came directly from your mouth. When Sudi called me and she was talking to me, that is what said. They said that you said I had a gun and I blackmailed you, and I'm like, wait a minute. I didn't.
Miss Jones, and I'm telling you the God's honest truth. What I said, when you heard whatever came out of my mouth on Lifetime in the segment with me and my husband, that was all that was said at that moment. I had no conversation with anyone in Lifetime in regards to that what you're saying. And you can believe it or not. That's totally up to you.
Little boy, you have something you want to say, puppy?
Wait a minute. How many of y'all watched that the docu-series of lies when the pastor and his wife got on there? What did she say? What did she say? Thank you. I know freedom of speech. I know you know what was said. You play it all the time. Let me find it.
I'm gonna let Ms. Rogers finish.
Okay.
But I'm up to I'm in 3 years I chose not to go out. But today just wasn't a day. Today just wasn't a day that I have to chime. It's gone yesterday, totally lying. Then here you are today with your mouth on. Leave Rogers alone. We aren't in.
Listen, the only reason you were even spoken on is not to bash you, Kelly. It's definitely not to bash, because that's not the energy I have towards you.
Miss Kelly, Miss Rogers, yes.
I'm your elder. I'm Miss Rogers.
Well, act like it.
Kelly at Applebee's, now it's Miss Rogers. Okay, well, Miss Rogers. Me coming on here wasn't about bashing you. It wasn't about bashing your daughter.
I don't allow people to don't disrespect me, because you're being disrespectful as far as I'm concerned. And I'm not being disrespectful towards you. And if you're gonna talk to me, you talk to me like the woman you are, as I'm talking to you. All that sarcasm. I'm not 25. I'm not 35. I'm not them chicks on the street, and I'm not them people you write novels about and dreams about. I'm not them, and I don't care how you talk to somebody else. I don't allow my daughters to talk to me any kind of way, and I'm not gonna allow you when you're the same age as one of my daughters. So all of the he and all of that, I don't have time for it. So Cash, I'm just asking you, a young woman to a young woman, please, the Rogers, out of your conversation. I respect that you say what you say, but just if you have questions about what Lifetime or somebody said, I said, you have my number, and I'm telling you personally, when you call me and you record it, you can ask me whatever you choose, okay? But I'm done with this.
Thank you, Mama.
You calling me because today's just not a good day for Cash. I wish you the best. And I'm asking you directly. Just leave the Rogers out your pocket. I'm not discussing you. Haven't discussed you since New York. Haven't discussed your name since I said what I said on Lifetime. And whatever Lifetime told you to get a reaction out of you, because that's probably what they got, caused you to tip over into something else. I'm sorry they did that to you, but I didn't sit with you long enough to really place judgment on you. I knew you were there to do a job. Whatever you will sit there for it, didn't get what you wanted. However, the stress of it caused my daughter to have a seizure. She could have died that night. And see, I don't take that light. Right. I don't take it lightly. Right. But you have a good day, and
I love you, Mama, and thank you so much. And I'm glad you wanted to come over and have the opportunity to speak your piece.
No, it's just not a good day. And like I said, nobody knows what these victims go through.
That's right.
Go through in the course of the day.
That's right.
Nobody knows that when they get on
Okay, let me jump in so y'all can write this down and remember what she said. YouTube dried up, so these people on YouTube starting giving false information to the government for check, of course. But listen, and why I stopped it. She said her daughter almost died, right? But listen to what Cash say, that her and if her daughter was so upset from the bomb threat or a gun threat or whatever threat it was, why she ain't gonna lay down? Why she have her daughter to lay down? Just like she was messy on Lifetime, this last Lifetime of mess, following people, following Robert supporters, recording these supporters. You harassing the supporters, right? Right? She said she don't want to deal with the supporters, but you come down to that courthouse, and I'll show y'all a little piece of that. But she went down there to the courthouse. But I find it mighty strange what she said is not being showed on this damn Netflix channel. They got it on hold. They showing all the other them, but they got that on hold. Why? Now, if her daughter was so distraught and she had a seizure at the hotel, and then y'all went to Applebee's, and then she had a seizure, and then you allow her to go out. Her and Summer Bunny went out. And she told her, don't worry about her daughter. Don't even worry about Summer Bunny. Because, see, I know y'all still don't worry about her because y'all got a cease and desist on her. But Donnell Russell could put no cease and desist on y'all with the mess y'all had going on. I guess it's just a one-sided thing. That's all I'm trying to show y'all. This is a one-sided thing here. They can get on here and say what they want to say, how they want to say it, lie, how they lie. But nobody else can come on here and point out their lies. We ain't allowed to do that. We bashing. Any bashing from me, I am pointing out the lies from the truth.
He's saying something. Right. These people live their life. They're trying these young ladies.
Yeah.
They made a mistake. We've all have chose the wrong man at some
Now, she said we all. Now, this is what Mama said. We all have chose the wrong man in our lives, right? Y'all, but life goes on, right? But as long as it's R.Kelly and we can get a check, we gonna get this check. Okay?
That you didn't get caught up, that you didn't end up in jail because you were doing some dirty things and you could have got caught up like your cousin got caught up and how some other folks have got caught up. So instead of getting on these platforms talking about what's gonna come out, how it's gonna come, think about what is it gonna benefit. Put it in your book and make some more money like you did the first filthy book. Put it in that. You made money out for that.
I didn't get on here to say something was coming out, but the point is, you're acting like I don't have the right to tell my story. My name has been brought up in court, but I was not able to testify. My name has been brought up in court documents, but I have not yet spoken on it, and there have been lies that have been told on me. So the same way you don't like when people speak on your daughter and it's inaccurate.
Okay, whose documents did your stuff show up in? Because it didn't show up on any documents pertaining to Rogers. I think on your
Another lie. Listen to this other lie.
No, but you guys were the ones who spoke on me in that trial. That's where my name came up. So when you say in R.Kelly's trial,
Dementia said then.
trial. So that's the only reason I ever speak on you guys. Other than that, I don't have anything to say about Faith, and I don't have anything to say about you.
Diva, I don't recall hearing her name mentioned when I was in that courtroom.
I was reached out to by reporters, all kind of stuff. I have the court transcript.
We do too.
I know, and they said one of the Rogers said your name.
Let me find this transcript real quick.
You were testifying.
I
and
got
they were
it.
asking you questions about the I think it was the. Yes, when you were at the restaurant. Right?
At the restaurant. Well, I don't think there was no. I don't think when I was asked those questions, that was really a direct for you.
Okay.
But it was a direct issue for. They were making a point that harassment had happened, but it was steered behind your friend, Mr. Russell. That's what the point they were trying to make. Right. Not so much as you did this, that, and the other. No, you and I had a conversation.
Okay, does that make sense? You mentioned her name, but it was directed to Donnell Russell harassment. But you were saying she okay. Let me find this clip real fast.
You paid for my chicken. Thank you. I probably need to send that back. But you were like, but it was like I said, I didn't know you well enough to really say anything derogatory about you other than what happened that night. I spoke my truth and what happened. But your name, so any other document lately, that I believe that your ties to Mr. Russell.
No, and I get that. I get that totally. Right. And I know what I put myself in. I know.
Yeah. Right, because you know what, and if you don't mind me interjecting here, because in the documents they did mention about how with Don Russell and the Surviving Lies Facebook page and things like that. So they were mainly.
Okay, y'all remember? As a matter of fact, I have that clip too that came out of Cash Jones' mouth when I was going to put out Surviving Lies. When this come out her mouth, she can't say TBD is on their line because I didn't say it. I still got that too. Now she trying to get herself out of all this. So y'all see how they pulling her out and just blaming everything on everybody else.
Cash, they were mainly tying you in with Don Russell, not so much R.Kelly.
No, I get that, but the thing is, I was used and things were implied that weren't.
No, you a damn lie. They said that Cash Jones was his publicist and Michael Williams, her cousin, worked for her. So y'all stop lying, stop making this stuff look good on her behalf, because y'all are lying. People are on here lying.
Really how they were. Like with the survivingthelies.com. Surviving the Lies was what I was going to call my book. What actually came out on Facebook is Surviving Lies. He took my name and he took out the and
Lord.
he did what he did. You know what I'm saying? But they still painted it like it was, oh yeah, well Cash says she got the domain for Surviving the Lies. It's a totally different.
I mean, let's be real. The very thing that you have in your phone is what he put on Facebook. Right. So there is some connection with you two.
Right. He sent that information to me just like he was sending everything else.
Right. Now my thing is, excuse me,
Okay. She keeps saying he sent stuff to her, right? Just like she put the Tim Savage leak conversation on Dawn. I ain't had nothing to do with that. That was Dawn that leaked that recording. Okay. How did Dawn get it then, Cash? You was in there recording. How he get it? How he get it? He just he y'all never met before. He just stole your phone and got the recording, right? It was his fault. The leak. Well, Dawn did it. Everything, like, everybody putting it on him.
Sorry, guys, again. My thing is, why was he sending you that shit? For what? For what? So that you could harass the Rogers?
No.
That's what it sounds like to me. I mean,
why? Whatever these were, because honestly, they looked ridiculous. But whatever these what do you call it? Not Photoshop, but
they were pictures.
PowerPoint. Whatever these PowerPoints was that he was putting together, I guess this was his alleged research that he called himself doing on survivors. Let me tell you something. I had so many of those emails from Don that I hadn't even looked at because I never planned on helping him with what he was trying to do. So they were there, but I never looked at them. When I saw that one with Faith, I was like, okay, wait a minute, what is this? And the only reason that caused for alarm was because, you know, I saw that she was indisposed in them. So you picture me. I'm sitting here, I'm trying to get a story. Yeah, I done told some lies over here. Yeah, I done told some lies over there.
And tell them that.
I ain't signed up to commit no damn crimes. So when I'm at, you know, when John Lennon called and said, okay, somebody called in a gun threat or whatever, I never thought in a million years this dude was going to call in a gun threat. That is the dumbest thing anybody could do, period. Like, what
but see, they sent that, but there was text messages between the two of you talking about delete the messages because you don't want
to. And guess what? And I guarantee you, what did they say? And they said she never deleted them. He said delete the messages. First of all, Don used to lie and say that he had a degree in IT. If you got a degree in IT, you're going to know that the feds can pull up any message. Once you send anything out, it's in the cloud. There is no deleting anything.
Right, so, like the *67 to hide the number.
Yeah, that was just stupid. All of it was stupid. I had no clue that this man was going to call in a gun threat, period. I did not know that. Now, did he say something about, oh, yeah, you know, he was going to try to
Cash, didn't you say something, was it you or the mom that said something about, well, we have to get an approval from R.Kelly first to make no moves?
Well, I don't know nothing about that, so it must have been his mom.
So it was the mom.
Yeah, I don't know nothing about that. But,
y'all see how they manipulated that too?
He was going to do what he ended up doing. So when I did get to the hotel,
Mama, go ahead. Let Mama say something real quick. Go ahead, Mama.
I said, if you didn't know and you weren't aware, you owe my daughter an apology.
Right, that's what I'm saying. That's what I was saying.
You owe my daughter an apology because evidently you got yourself caught up in something that you weren't aware of.
No, I wasn't. And that's why when I got to the hotel, that was the whole reason in me showing you. That was the reason. Because if he's crazy enough to call in Unfred, I don't know what he's going to do.
When y'all were trying to get Faith to get in the truck, I don't know who that was on her phone. And then
okay, this is what happened. This is what happened with that. We left because Angela was just like, listen, it's too much going on. Because I didn't understand what was going on. It was so much chaos going on once we got...
Well, let me not cut you off. When I came down those steps, okay, when we got back after the bomb threat, everybody, Faith was very, 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 her anxiety was very high. But
didn't I tell y'all? They said bomb threat. They said gun threat. And listen to her saying that Angelo told her to come with him. Now, if you didn't know Angelo, and your first time talking to Angelo and meeting Angelo is at the hotel after the premiere, why would you go to another hotel with somebody you don't know? Y'all gotta make that make sense. Mm-hmm.
Number one, you think you're going to pick her up in a sprinter that she was held in for hours. So she couldn't get in a sprinter.
No. We didn't try to get her in the sprinter. This is what happened.
No, you weren't in a sprinter. Y'all were in an expedition or something.
But you told Lifetime that they tried to get her in a sprinter.
Started. So we got back to that hotel, and all of the commotion, everybody was on 12.
Listen.
At that hotel. All I can recall very clearly, everybody was saying, they got tapes on all of y'all. I'm not going to say who was saying it, right, but that's what was going on all upstairs.
And I remember you told me that, and I was like, okay.
Yes, that's why everybody was. It was just a mess, and everybody was like, "Well, who has not me?" Because I know the victims, the other victims were, they saying, she's got videos of you, she got videos of this, so it was just crazy.
And see, I didn't know any of that was going on. So when Angelo came off the elevator,
I didn't see you till I came down the stairs. That's when Tim came up and he got John Delaney, and I came.
Now she lied because she's arguing with Cash and said Cash Jones came down the stairs and approached her because she was sitting down, and Cash, she said no, that wasn't like that. I was sitting down and you came down and approached me. See what I'm talking about? Mm-hmm.
We went down the elevator behind them, and that's when I saw you. You spoke to me. Maybe you don't remember that. You spoke to me and I asked you, who are you? Then you said, can you come over here? Because you...
No, now that didn't happen that way, Kelly. I'm sorry. Okay. I was sitting on the couch next to Jordan because...
You were looking very startled. Lifetime was, I think they had whoever that young lady was when you put out the hotel. Me and you, I don't know if we went over to a phone booth or something like that, and you asked me what was going on. You recall that? You recall me and you going off to the side?
What I recall is me sitting on the couch because, first of all of us were sitting there. John had them went upstairs to where Kitty and all of them, Andrea and everybody was there.
That's where I was. Up there, what out there?
Now, this is what happened. I'm thinking y'all a low on that. I ain't gonna tell you everything. Now, the one that's suing Drill's brother, Gims, he they was all of them was about to fight up there. They were talking about videos, they had recordings of on each other and stuff. They were trying to put all that stuff on Robert. That's why everybody was on an uproar at the hotel, because they all was telling on each other. And everybody was turning against each other. And Dre's brother was finna fight Timmy legend. Now that's what went down, because Jocelyn went upstairs because they was getting into it up there, and she went up there too, because you know she probably was drunk and she wanted to go up there and act a fool too. Okay, that's but if they were so upset and distraught and scared, they'd have been in the hotel room trying to sleep and get some rest and pray. But they all was about that drama. Okay. And see, and First Lady, when they ain't gonna be in the midst of the mess, and she was concerned about her daughter, she would have said, "No, Faith, y'all gonna stay in this room. You gonna lay down and get you some rest." But you are all downstairs trying to be nosy like you did at the courthouse, but you all up in business. First Lady been in the room with her child on her knees praying and making sure everything is all right with her. You wouldn't be out in the midst of the problem. Where he met Cash and how long was he around? I think we talked about that. I'm because he couldn't mention her name, and I don't know why they wouldn't allow him to mention Cash Jones' name. That's why I said some immunity had to went down somewhere. So he wasn't allowed to mention her name.
Always, Mike tapped him and said, "You might want to get Jonjolyn because she looked like something going on up there." So he was like, "What?" So he went upstairs. Jory was still down there. Jai was still down there, or Jay, however you say her name. She was still down there. You came up. Now you said
their room. It was so much chaos, and I was concerned about those young ladies because they were underage, seeing all these adults and all this going on, and I told them, "Go to your hotel room."
But that was R.Kelly fault. Now she's concerned about somebody else's children telling Tim Savage kids to go upstairs, but you said your daughter almost died. Why you wasn't up there trying to make sure she laying down resting her nerve? You said she have seizures and she have all this going on with herself. Why you wasn't in the room with her? You can do sightseeing tomorrow. Just lay down, get you some rest. So much going on. You upset. You must not have been too upset. None of y'all. Y'all was in the midst of drama.
Go, and they went to their room.
Well, beyond that, all I know is me and Kelly barely got to talk in there because Tim came over there with the commotion. Then Angelo came off the elevator like, "I wanted to speak to you. I wanted to speak to you." So all of us go upstairs. When Angelo said, "Leave, I'm going to get a hotel room down the street," whatever he said, "and we'll talk there because it's too much going on." When we left, I got a block call from your daughter.
But wait a minute. You didn't know him. He got in the elevator with you, and he told you to meet him down the street at the hotel. Okay.
She said, "Come back here and talk to me because I know that you have something of me." And I was like, "Wait a minute."
She had Jonjolyn's phone because because all the commotion was going on. Jonjolyn Jonjolyn didn't want to give Faith your phone number, but Faith took Jonjolyn's phone, and that's when she called you and said, "You have something."
Yeah, she was like, "Come back, talk to me. I know you have something." And I was
okay. Wait a minute. So Faith called her and said, "Come to her." Now, why would you want the threat to come to you? Why would you want the threat to come to you? You saying that this woman threatened your daughter. Why would she get on the phone and call somebody? So now, who called who? Who called who? Now she said she was leaving. Cash was leaving to go meet up with Daddy Pappy manager. And so your daughter gets the phone and call Cash private from Tim Savage's phone. Now, once again, First Lady, your daughter is so sick and she don't need to be upset. She have these seizures. You will have your daughter upstairs trying to keep her calm and keep her from getting sick, right? And having seizures. That's what you will be doing. Okay? But you're engaging in mess. You engaging in mess. See, them people didn't make this conversation happen. Y'all did. But y'all switched all this stuff to make it something that it wouldn't.
Like, well, wait, calm down. I was like, because she said something about, I got pictures of you here with us and I'll give them to your daddy or something. I said, wait a minute, wait. I said, you don't have to talk to me like that. I said, if you want to talk, I said, I'll come back to talk to you just because that's who I am. Like, you don't have to do all that. But I said, but I'm not coming back to that hotel because I don't know what's going on and it's too much going on. So she was like, well, I can get on an Uber. It doesn't matter. Like, she was just like, it don't matter. But I'm the one who said, I'm not coming back to that hotel because it's too much going on. And I didn't.
So if she didn't have Faith's number, now see how the lies coming in at. Now they said that Cash Jones, right? She said Cash Jones told text this girl and told her that they have naked pictures of her. But she ain't got this girl's phone number.
You know what was going on. So at that point,
I don't even recall. All I know is and she was on her phone, and y'all was saying, get in this truck over here, and I'm telling her, no, you're not getting in nobody's truck. I don't know who these people are, and that's when I found an Applebee's.
Well, yeah, because we was trying to figure out where we could talk privately because of what it was about that somebody wouldn't hear. But then I was like, no, I don't want her getting in the car because I don't want nothing to be said. So that's when we decided on Applebee's.
Okay. But Mama didn't say that on Lifetime. And once again, baby, go on up there and get you some rest because I don't need you upset. And I don't need you sick. Let Mama handle this. Let me go talk to these people. Matter of fact, I'm finna go up here in a safe place. I'm gonna have let these police and stuff know what's going on, or letting the manager know, I'm here talking to these people. If I feel threatened, I go and do this. Right? As the mother keeps saying that her daughter was so upset and she just was going through so much. But according to Cash, and now she couldn't date these two women that was there talking to each other. So everybody, if something wasn't right, she gonna say, no, that's a lie. So Cash was like, no, your daughter was the one going at me. She called me private going at me. Right? So how Robert and his employees that y'all said that Cash was employee, Michael Williams. I guess Donnell Russell was a ghost, and he was able to come from click his fingers and leave Chicago and be right there in the corner with a gun.
Yeah, I saw Applebee's and I said, "Babe, tell them meet us at Applebee's because it was still walking distance."
So a lot of this seems like a lot of miscommunication and...
No, it really is. It really is. Right. Because I think they felt like I leaked that audio recording. I did not leak that audio recording. Dawn took that recording
The ones of Tim.
Wait,
The ones of
But how he get it though? You see how she put everybody in the middle of everything, but it come from your phone. So I ain't did shit. He wouldn't have leaked no recording if you wouldn't have gave it to him. You wouldn't have. Oh, I forgot. I was just trying to play both sides because you have to win their trust. Oh, I forgot. I forgot.
Jones, Miss Jones, Mama says leak to what audio recording?
those audios of Tim. I put the audio of Tim.
Oh.
And I'm not really, it has happened. It's over. She's responsible on not as she is trying to keep her life connected to R.Kelly, even though it was lie. Oh, she got Kelly on her name. She can't do nothing.
She's from Florida.
I've never bashed her because I do push her. Even when I had to say why I identified, I understand what she went through. Like I said, my only problem was being attacked by people that I'm like, yo, that's not the case. So,
and then not only that, you tried to discount on that interview that you did with Larry. You said that Faith was lying. She did not have no seizure. Blah blah blah. How could you say that?
Hold on, let me say this.
Yeah, but I noticed that you did not speak on it just now when Mrs. Rogers spoke on it. You didn't say nothing this time. You didn't say here. You did not say nothing this time.
Yes, I did.
You did not say that she didn't have no seizure. You did not say that she did not.
Hold on. To my knowledge, she did not have a seizure because to my knowledge that night, her and Summer Bunny went out that night. Now, if she had a seizure some other point through the night, then I don't know about it. Okay, let me help you get Miss Jones.
Now, her and Summer Bunny went out that night. So they probably was out partying and drinking. And I want y'all to listen to the response of Mama Rogers. Now they probably was out partying and having fun and drinking. And when you have seizures and stuff like that, a lot of times alcohol can contribute to that kind of stuff too. It wasn't no R.Kelly. It wasn't no Donnell Russell. You see what I'm saying? But that conversation, they tried to blame on Don. That conversation that you had with Cash Jones didn't have anything to do with Don, nor Robert. And if you didn't want to engage in no mess and you wanted your daughter to rest, you wouldn't have even been there meeting with Cash Jones at no Applebee's. You just wanted to be nosy. You told her to give you the video. So why you just have your daughter to go upstairs and rest and you go and collect whatever you claiming that y'all was trying to retrieve? Which I still have not seen a video of her leak yet, which she says she gonna show her own video. She gonna put it on her, allegedly, on her fans only page. Okay.
When Faith, nowhere. It's in the medical record. It's in the hotel record. I have the record. Why would I lie and say my daughter had? Who does? Well, you listen. Somebody who does. What I'm saying is, I get what you're saying that you're gonna play about stuff.
Wait, Cash, let her finish, Mama.
I don't play when it comes to my. I don't have again. I don't have anything.
Oh, you went out, Miss Rogers.
I said I don't have anything to lie. Why would I make a lie to my daughter? Had a seizure. Listen, at the point where it was brought to me,
I've been saying it.
You have the ambulance at the hotel. I don't think when it comes to face life. That ain't no joking. Anxiety causes her to have seizures. Why she has seizures is nobody's business. But nevertheless, I don't play when it comes. That's why I keep her quiet. Because you know what? I want her to live. And I want her.
No, you didn't keep her quiet at the hotel. Y'all at Applebee's and stuff. You should, like I said, once again, you should have had your daughter in that room. You could have been reading the scriptures and giving her the word and rub some holy oil and some holy water on her, and keep her calm. If she was so upset, and you as a mother, you would have had your daughter upstairs, because you trying to blame everybody, just like my health. I might have to blame my health on what's going on. What I'm doing on this is here, trying to point out the lies from the truth. That's probably why my health's so messed up. But it's nobody's business why she have seizures. But you saying that she having seizures because of R.Kelly and Donnell Russell. You saying that's the reason why she have seizures. So maybe we should get these medical. Are we going to see medical records? That's why they say that's the reason right here on these documentation that they don't have to show no medical information, because they're going to be wanting medical information on these seizures and stuff. How often she have seizures? How often did she have seizures before she even got involved with Robert? So if she's been having seizures all her life, because my brother have seizures, my niece have seizures. The seizures just come anytime. They don't come because somebody's upset. My brother can sit there and have a seizure. My daughter, she has absent seizures. So I know about seizures. So if you knew your daughter would get sick at a drop of a dime of being upset, you wouldn't have engaged in the conversation of this mess. You wouldn't have been involved in it. You wouldn't have known nothing that was going on. You were just one of them first ladies that was trying to be nosy, and you was all in the midst. You knew everything that was going on upstairs with the Claras and the Savages and the Lees and all that. You knew all about that. You trying to tell somebody else kids to go and get in the room, but you didn't say, come on, baby, let's go up here and go in the room. Let's order some up the takeout in the room, and this is what we gonna do. We're going to stay in the room because there's too much mess going on, and I don't want you to get sick because mama know best. I know my daughter. I know my daughter will get sick at a drop of a dime, so I don't want you, and I don't want you or Summer Bunny going out tonight because there's too much going on. Now, if they felt like they was in danger of guns and they felt like they was in danger of bombs, they wouldn't have went to no club. If these people were so scared, and then if they was in, it felt like they was threatened, their savage man was not the Clara. The Clara wouldn't have been trying to go to no other hotel with another woman that she claimed she didn't know. Cause see, and I'm talking about Cash Jones, didn't she say it out of her own mouth? This Clara man, Angelo Clara, was in the hotel elevator telling her, let's meet me at another hotel down the street. But you said you didn't know him. So this man can get you in an elevator and tell you to meet you at a hotel down the street. Girl, bye.
And she on her seizures. And she was highly stressed that night.
No,
and people so worried about her and Summer and what's this and what's that. That Summer ain't none of y'all's business either.
I know.
Their relationship ain't the world's business.
I know.
What you want to call it.
I know.
I don't have a whore today.
Listen, she said Summer. You know what? Y'all know why? This is I always get these visions and vibes. This is my visions and vibe with Summer Bunny. When they was in New York, because Summer Bunny always recording stuff. She was recording them where they was at out on the town. in New York. That's the reason why they got into it. Be faking, right? They went to their club and she probably had a little too much to drink, and then y'all probably had to call the ambulance on her then. But y'all said so, but they won't let no medical records come up. They won't bring no medical. They won't allow them to come up with no medical records, and that's not right. If y'all want my money, y'all better have some proof. Y'all better have some damn proof. And she said, "Don't worry about Summer Bunny or her daughter, but you was concerned about her seizures and her health. You would have had your daughter up them steps."
To be a whore, she don't have to be a whore.
None of them girls are whores.
Anytime none of the girls are whores, but that's what you label. People label them as whores because they go out, they dress a certain
Right.
whatever. And whoever decides to go do whatever they do, that's on them. That's it.
Now y'all see how she protected her and had something to say. That's her business. She went out because you know your daughter went out. You know your daughter went to that club. That's why you got so defensive, and that's why you pissed off, because that girl bust you out with the saying that your daughter, I can't tell, because her and Slumber Bunny went out that night. I don't know what a pastor was. Probably was praying for his church members. I don't know.
I'm not concerned about my concern was Faith Rogers.
No, it
And
wasn't.
Faith Rogers' concern when she came out was because she saw joy. And she did the right thing. And I would be a terrible parent not to stand with my child on the decision she made when
She said she came out because she saw joy. Didn't I tell y'all? And if you listen to this other recording, she said when these multiple women, she said she don't play about her daughter, but she allowed her to be a part of all of this nonsense. That's what I'm saying. Did y'all listen to the conversation? That's why I said, listen real good, because that's just like with me, with my daughter, when um we went to New Orleans. I know my daughter's schizophrenic and bipolar. I said, let me tell you something. I said, don't you get schizophrenic on me, and because you know these people be flipping and pulling up their shirts and stuff. I said, don't you flip, don't let your other halves come out. Don't you flip your shirt up here on Suburban Street. And I said, I know my daughter, and so we went back to the hotel. We went out to eat inside the hotel. We went to the VIP section to eat and have a few drinks. We went to karaoke, you know, and she had to go outside to smoke. I went out there with her because I want to make sure she was safe in New Orleans. Because if I wasn't gonna let no harm come to her. So if you got a sick daughter like you claim, because all this is just building a lawsuit that you said you ain't worry about no R.Kelly money or nothing like that. And that's what I'm saying, y'all, with these people. But let me play this mess. If it play, we want some play. Y'all watch my daughter, honey. We was in New Orleans. She went my son on his hell. She told this guy, he approached her, and he said, "We said, where you live at, mom?" She said, "She's on the next day." Lord, have mercy. knew it. Look at that. It don't play. I ain't just gone circles. Here you. Let me move on back over here. But these folks, they pray for the truth not to come out. They pray for the truth not to come out. I just, when I find that clip where she was talking on that Lifetime live,
if you're shopping for your first rental
property, known if they ain't gonna commercial.
Definitely need our free rental analysis calculator. It's simple as plugging in the month's rent, purchase.
After we were all
look at it. Girl, you the crazy thing don't play. Now look at that. They don't want the truth to be. Look at them. Boom. We ain't gonna play.
evacuated from the location.
Hey y'all.
Sitting on the couch. And but I want you to know that I got video.
Look at them. Look at them. It's the fans who playing with this thing. I'm gonna play it again. I know I'm breaking up. You try to keep me from showing what I need to show. They try to stop me. Why? Why? All I'm trying to do is point out the lies of the truth. What's wrong with it? The lies from the truth. This is it. They don't want to see. I'm gonna see if any information came in since we've been on here. Let me see. Am I still?
After we were all the location, we all went back to the hotel. I walked downstairs and this young lady is sitting on the couch and she goes, "Hello, Miss Rogers." And I said, "Hello, who are you?" And she said, "Who I am doesn't matter, but I want you to know that I got videos of your daughter on my phone with R.Kelly." And I said, "Oh, really? Well, send them to me." At this point, my mind is like, let me go see where Faith is, because it was already, anxiety was high from being rushed out of the premiere. By the time I gotten to the room, somebody had already sent Faith a text saying, "I have video of you. Come meet me."
I was afraid of the videos and pictures that he had of me. So after the hotel, I kind of just took matters into my own hands.
And I'm hearing her on her phone and everything, and I'm trying to keep up with her. and they're telling her, well, I'm in this car over here, come get in this car. And I'm like screaming, Faith, you're not getting in nobody's car. We don't know who these people are. We don't know what they may have. We don't know what's going on. You're not meeting them in their car. And, she's in Derek's mom. I need to see what this video is. I said, well, tell them to meet us in Applebee's.
Surviving R.Kelly Part 2, The Reckoning. A 3-night event premieres Thursday, January 2nd at 9 on Life.
Am I still breaking up? Am I still? Did y'all hear that? Matter of fact, let's see. Part 2. So this is supposed to be on part 2. But you see how, did y'all hear it? Okay. We finna try to find the whole thing. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is exactly what I'm talking about. And this is stuff come out y'all mouth. It didn't come out mine. It didn't come out of my mouth. But this is what I wanted y'all to hear. I'm sorry it was sloppy, but hey, I did what I can do at the last minute. And please find my check. Miss Rogers, please find it. Because I got medicine I need to get. I have hearing aids. I got some hearing aids. These hearing aids are so expensive. I gotta have my hearing aids. I got special glasses that I gotta have, medicine and all this kind of stuff. I ain't gonna actually pray for them because everybody can't pray for you. But can you please find my checks? Because this what they call it, the labor law. That's labor. I need my mask. I need mine. So can you please find my checks. Please find my checks. This is part 2 now. Which one is this one? Let me see. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna find it. Oh, this old crying ass girl. They messing with my internet. Okay, this should be it then, because this said part 2. This is supposed to be part 2. Good. It was a high crying. Well, I'm finna go. I was trying to find it. I really want to find it. I really do. Seems like I can't find it. They ain't even got that clip in there. Let's see. Let me see. I don't know if I'm frozen or so. Let me check and see. Oh, now we want to come on. Oh, now we want to. Okay. The church. Okay. Okay. I don't know. There's something going on with my thing. So y'all give me a minute because I want to find that whole clip with. Now she said. See how she says. See how they take stuff and switch stuff around. Let's see. It's supposed to be about joy. But on the thing she said, she didn't want nobody with multiple women. It wasn't about he did anything to the women. She said she didn't want nobody with no multiple women. Wait a minute. Is that it? Hold on. Give me a second, y'all. Oh, this some damn parents. Lying ass. I don't see them. I don't see them in this clip, y'all. They took. They said part two. They was in part two, and she is not. Honey, these folks ain't in here. All I want to do is just play the part because I don't want nobody saying that I'm lying on something. I just want these people. I want to hear from their lie. Okay, who is this? Which one is this? This big bastard. He got his big ass, greasy ass, Jim Dare greasy. Oh, honey, they ain't letting this play. Why? Why? What y'all? Why y'all don't want this to play yet? I know. I know what channel. I know what channel I can go on. But y'all see what I'm talking about? The lies from the truth. I know how to get it. Let's see right there. Yes, ma'am. I will find it. Cause I'd rather for y'all to hear out of from their voices, you know. I'd rather for y'all to hear from their voices. So I just want okay, this one time. Let's see. What's up, y'all? I am trying to get this 411. I want to get some information. Let's see. Let me see if I can call my sources and get some info. See what went down today. Okay, I was trying to call my sources so I can see what's going down. But if I get anything, I look in my community chat. I'll post in my community chat. Okay, I have some episodes. Let's see what this one is. I swear I thought I had it on. I know I have it on my channel. Let me see. I'll tell y'all what. I just want to hear from people, hear from the horse's mouth. I ain't the one to be trying to lie on nobody. I don't want nobody calling me no liar. I don't want to be called no liar. I don't want to be called nobody's liar. Let me see what episode. Well, they got seasons and everything on here. They got seasons. What episodes this Bob Dylan was on? Because I'm trying to find it. Black Girls Matter. It must be on this. I gotta find it. Y'all gonna find it. What you laughing? It ain't nothing funny. I prefer for y'all to hear it out these people's mouth. I don't want nobody saying I'm lying on folks and stuff like that. I don't want nobody saying I'm lying on them because I'm not gonna lie on you. Let people hear your voices, hear from your voices. But anyway, thank y'all for tuning in. I'm going to try to get the information, put it in the chat on my community wall, let y'all know what went down. If it's some juicy stuff, if I got time, hey, I will talk about it. But if I don't, hey, see you on the rebound. But I'm trying to get this clip up. They fighting hard with my computer. Why y'all messing with my computer? All I'm doing is pointing, just let people see what's going down. Let me see. Do I push? It's unlocked. Okay. Yeah, I was trying to say that. It's unlocked. Talking about missing girls and everything. Give me a minute, y'all. Y'all can tell me what episode. It's good here. Then got these what you call these people? These psychiatrists and these experts and stuff speaking. See, if I do it on Lifetime, I'm gonna have to find a commercial. So I'm gonna get off here. But y'all have a blessed one. I will find it and I put it on the little short little thing so y'all can hear exactly what was said. But y'all heard it out of these people's mouth. It came out of their mouths. It didn't come out of mine. Now it came out of their mouth. Didn't come out of mine. I didn't say it. I ain't say it. I ain't say it. So, but y'all have a blessed one. And I know y'all gotta search the YouTube street, so y'all go ahead, enjoy yourself out here in this YouTube street. But this is me giving y'all talking about the case, the silver suit trial. Once I get more information, I'll try to drop it. Free these men. Free them. Free them. It's free them from this big BS. Y'all see, y'all got these people just put in shackles over some mess. Some mess. Got them in shackles over some mess. So free them both. That's why I said we got to talk about more than just the BOP in this situation. There's a lot going on. A lot of switching stories, a lot of lies, a lot of untruth. Who telling the truth? Who ain't telling the truth? Who's telling the truth? Who's really telling the truth? But blessings to y'all. I'm out of here.